And boom, there it is. After the best weekend that has ever weekended ever in the world, we are here. Do you know why I'm so happy?
Because we're wearing the same colours. That's why.
Because I get to see your face, man. I feel like I haven't seen you in like months, dude. You look amazing.
Thank you. You look beautiful. You know, it's like that. We decided we wanted to go with like a sort of a beige tone to be the background for what is going to be a colourful show today. We've got so many things happening. It's going to be. I mean, think about the movies. Think about all of the, UCT online high schools got a talent search as well. But there's also the box, man.
Oh, man.
The box.
And all it took for Spurs to get one over Man United was for the Springboks to become the most successful rugby team in the history of the game. And, of course, Eben Etzebeth, the most capped player in the most successful team in the world. What a performance. The way the Boks came out, just unbelievable. What a weekend. And I keep forgetting, look at him, man. Look at him, he overshadows mountains, an absolute moment, just not for him and his family, but I think his whole broader family, i.e. South Africa. He's a man who's given so much to us, for us. Yeah. So amazing to give him just one little moment, but what a weekend.
It was a great weekend, honestly. It felt so good to see that as well. I know that if your sporting team did win or did not win, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine because we have an entire week to win together, and we're starting off fresh. We've got so many things happening on the show for you today, performances, great fitness things, and then also we have to actually break the colour a bit. You're seeing a lot of beige here, cream, maybe oatmeal is what they call it.
And you might think it's a bit of a couple's vibe as well. Don't worry. There are three of us.
Oh, yeah.
And the third one is gorgeous. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, gents. How's it going? I love that we're a throuple today, and we're going to get into some really good things on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. And listen, we are trying to mirror the summer that we deserve, okay? And this is what we're doing. We getting into some really beautiful color and, of course, the easy breezy fabric. So we start off with a really beautiful tunic that is mirroring kind of like a butter feel, and we're pairing it with some really beautiful accessories that are going to take it to that next level. So we've got the gold belt and then also the diamante heels. Absolutely gorgeous way to take a dress from casual to something a little bit more dressy. Now, speaking about casual, we move on to the left, and option 2 is a shorts. And shorts is all about summer. I mean, we cannot go into a warmer season without showing off the legs just a little bit. And we're pairing it with a summer staple, the espadrille, and then just taking the linen blend shirt to the next level. Of course, cinching it all in with a gorgeous, gorgeous leather belt. And I wonder which one you'll go for. That pop of color is what we deserve this coming warmer seasons as we step into spring, summer. I know that I'm leaning more towards the dress because we love a bit of sparkle on this side of the world, but it's not about me. You let me know across our socials. Use that hashtag shop by Woolies, style by Woolies rather, and then of course let me know which outfit you would prefer.
All right, so please, let's get Carissa dressed in something fantastic and colourful as well so we can break the oatmeal a little bit here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But I figured that if you're on social media, we have a question for you. We're so excited about the Springboks becoming the most victorious team in rugby history. We also want to look forward to other things in South Africa, and we want to start off with that question this morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So if you have anything else you're looking forward to, 063-408-8863. Personally, WXV is happening right now. So the Springbok women's, they did so well against Japan on Friday. There's still so many more matches to come in WXV. So my next thing is Springbok women. I think they're going to take us to the next level as well. Also, there's a great summer season coming up, great for tourism, great for the local economy. But whatever it is, maybe something personal or something in the world, I want you to just get involved and send that message to 063-408-8863 or drop a comment on this post you'll find on our social media sites as we continue with your Feel Good Breakfast Show and the news from around the world. Here's Carissa with all your details.
And that's what you can look forward to now at your national and international news with just 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. And we get started here with a death toll from a mass shooting in Lusikisiki, Eastern Cape, has risen to 18 after a critically injured victim died in the hospital. The attacks occurred early Saturday morning at 2 residences, reportedly targeting relatives. Now, 13 people, 12 women and 1 man were killed in one house, while 3 women and 1 man died in another. The victims were preparing for a traditional mourning ceremony for a mother and daughter who were murdered a year ago. Police say the motive is unknown and no arrests have been made. Sticking to news in the country, the KwaZulu-Natal Transport Department has a team ready to clear snow from roads as extreme cold and light snowfall are forecast until tomorrow. Last week, snow trapped hundreds of drivers on the N3 at Van Riemen's Pass. A department spokesperson, Ndabanzentle Sibia, warned that even light snowfall is dangerous, causing slippery roads and accidents as most drivers aren't trained for these conditions. The MEC advised motorists to reschedule trips. Now, the Free State and Western Cape are also preparing for possible disruptive snowfall in their regions. Looking further afield at your international news-making headlines, Rwanda's health minister announced that 6 people, mostly healthcare workers, have died from a Marburg virus outbreak. Since Friday, 20 cases have been identified. Marburg, related to Ebola, has a fatality rate of up to 88% and spreads from fruit bats to humans. Symptoms include fever, vomiting, and in severe cases, death from blood loss. With no specific treatment or vaccine, Rwanda is intensifying contact tracing and testing. The public is urged to stay vigilant and report suspected cases to contain the virus's spread. Hurricane Helene has left at least 60 dead and 1,000 people unaccounted for across South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia. Cleanup and recovery efforts are underway after the storm caused widespread flooding, power outages, and infrastructure damage. Over 3 million people have lost power and numerous roads and bridges were destroyed. The American Red Cross has opened more than 140 shelters for evacuees. Damage is currently estimated at $110 billion, and federal emergencies have been declared in 6 states. For your first bit of news, we close off with this story where, although the world-famous haka couldn't fend off the Springboks' relentless onslaught in their recent clashes since the World Cup, yesterday's haka likely helped restore some of proud rugby nation's esteem. New Zealand has reclaimed the world record for the largest mass haka, surpassing France's 2014 record of 4,028 participants. Now, over 6,000 people performed the Maori Come Mate haka at Eden Park, Auckland, in a powerful display of unity. With 6,531 participants, the record was confirmed by a Guinness World Record adjudicator. Auckland organisers expressed immense pride in bringing the record back home, where the haka is cherished as a national treasure, and its rhythmic stomping and shouting once again echoed the spirit of the proud rugby nation. Really great news to close off your first bit of news. And now we head into your sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Let's start with the news we all want to hear. The Springboks cruise to a 48-7 victory over Argentina in absolute dominance, securing the Rugby Championship title in Umbombela. And you showed up in style as well. Well done. The Springboks showcasing their dominance with 7 tries from Apalele Fassi, who was on fire. Cheslin Colby, always on fire. Peter Steptoe, never out of fire. Malcolm Marks, made of fire. And Jesse Creel bringing it all together. Absolutely beautiful performance. Argentina struggling to keep up, suffering from 3 yellow cards and ultimately a red card as well. So despite moments of resistance, the Pumas just couldn't contain the Springboks' relentless attack and incredible defence. And of course, the Eben Etzebeth becoming the most capped Springbok of all time through that process as well. An incredible showing from the Boks. Now let's turn to cricket. Oh, bittersweet. Ireland claiming their first ever T20 international victory, unfortunately against the Proteas, winning by 10 runs in Abu Dhabi over the weekend. Ross Adair's century and his 137-run opening partnership with captain Paul Stirling, setting up a challenging 195 for 6 total. So despite some strong efforts from Reza Hendricks and Matthew Bretzka, both scoring 51, the Proteas faltering in that final session and undone by Ireland's smart fielding and very clever bowling as well, turning themselves into quite the T20 outfit. Now let's turn to football, and I'll try not to gloat just a little. Tottenham increasing their pressure on Man United manager Erik ten Hag with a commanding 3-0 victory at Old Trafford last night. So Brennan Johnson opened the scoring early, really early, while Dejan Kulusevski and Dominic Solanke added further goals. So United down to 10 men after Bruno Fernandes's red card, suffering now their 3rd defeat in 6 games, leaving them 11th in the league table. Now let's turn to golf, and it's a done deal. Keegan Bradley secured secured a one-up victory over South Korea's Kim Si-woo, clinching a 10th consecutive President's Cup for the United States. So Bradley's win, it gave the Americans an unassailable 15.5 to 9.5 lead at Royal Montreal, with singles matches still underway. The U.S. team boasting 12 of the world's top 25 players, very strong, now holding a 13-win record with 1 draw and 1 loss in the competition, with the tournament's internationals only win, in fact, coming in 1998. So again, absolute dominance. And we will delve a little deeper into the one dominance over the weekend with the Springboks, of course, putting in an incredible showing. Lorenzo will join us for that. But right now, let's see what the weather has in store for us today. It's been a bit crazy.
Crazy indeed, G. An orange level 5 warning for disruptive snowfall has been issued for mountain passes in the Witzenberg and Breda Valley municipalities of the Western Cape, and a yellow level 4 warning for the Namakwa district, Cape Winelands, Little and Central Karoo in the Western Cape, and the Ubuntu municipality in the Northern Cape. Now, additional snow is expected in the Eastern Cape as well. An orange level 5 warning for damaging winds and waves is in effect between Cape Agulhas and Plettenberg Bay, with orange level 4 warnings for Kyemouth to Cape Columbine. Disruptive rainfall and reduced visibility are expected along the KwaZulu-Natal coast, while extremely high fire danger conditions are forecasted in parts of the northwest province. And please visit weathersa.co.za for detailed forecasts, and be safe out there in those affected areas. Now, remember to share your morning views with us. We've got some amazing ones in the past, and we want to make sure this week starts off beautifully. 063 408 8863 is our number. Send over something, even a little video detailing how beautiful your sunrise is. We'd love to showcase it right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show as we take a look at temperatures across Mzansi.
Absolutely beautiful, and yes, a little bit crazy. So please, if you are in any of the weather-affected areas, please be super vigilant out there. But as always, I love the fact that South Africa is ready to help wherever we can. So please, if you do find yourself in trouble, you know what you've got to do. Just be calm and look after yourselves. But of course, we'll do our part for the next 3 hours. When I say do our part, we're going to throw Carissa under the bus once again.
Oh, come on.
She has got a leg workout, because you never skip leg day, not even on a Monday, my friend.
But also, it's with this talent over here, and I mean, this is all about leg day here, man. Tasman.
Oh, and she looks ready. Carissa looks ready. She's got the fire burning, so you can start warming up.
And yeah, you should actually start warming up big time. And then if you would love a talent show of a different kind, UCT Online High School has got a Got Talent competition, which is going to showcase some of the talents within their own student body. And the great thing is that you think about UCT and you think online high school, how is a talent show going to come together? But can I tell you, they do everything it takes to make sure people feel a part of a campus of sorts, which is fantastic.
Sure. I love that.
Yeah.
A tribe, your community, and yes, there is a lot of talent within this particular one. We will meet them after this. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here at S3, and I'm excited about this one. The annual UCT's Got Talent competition is open to all UCT OHS, that's online high school learners across the country, and talent entries range from singing to musical instruments to arts to poets to dancers. I mean, you name a talent and they will accept it. Now, joining us today is Daniela Randall, who is Head of Student Wellbeing and Engagement at UCT OHS, that's online high school, get used to it. And of course, Marina Groenmeijer, one of the learners. Ashton Esau is here, as well as a staff member, Tandokazi. And I can tell you it's going to be a fantastic competition where everybody gets together. But one thing about the entire country, Cape Town, South Africa, we do have talent here. We know we have it, but let's chat to UCT Online High School about how they're going to just unearth all of it. Hello, Daniela.
Hello, how are you?
Great. I just see talent here. So already you guys win on being live on TV, talent done. Okay, first box ticked. But just in terms of this competition as well, how did it come about? Because obviously you think about an online high school.
Yes.
So the thinking process that everybody is going to be, you know, in front of a laptop.
Yes.
So why is it important for you to come up with something like this, you know, with regard to the way you guys learn at the UCT Online High School and, of course, the students that you have? Why is it important?
It's so important because it's a high school and it's about adolescents and they need connection as part of their development and their growth. And we are such firm believers in redefining excellence.
Yes.
So this is redefining excellence. It's celebrating those shining stars who are participating. It's celebrating the supporters, the staff, the guardians, the learners, the cheerleaders, our learner leadership team that run it, that MC. It's celebrating the
Lovely.
small and big moments. And that's what we need to do to create community.
I'm glad you said MC, hey, because you have to drop some bars there. It's important. Come on now, come on. That's great. Marina, just in terms of you being a part of the UCT Online High School, I mean, how cool is it that you now have a talent show that is now connected? Because usually, you know, you're on a screen, you go to a lecture or a class, and now you've got a talent show where you can showcase your stuff. So how amazing has it been for you to actually have that opportunity?
It has been so amazing. I feel that with this, I've expressed myself truly now, and I really wanted people to see this so that they don't have to feel nervous as well.
Well, that's great. And then are you going to pursue the musical career? Am I going to expect an EP from you soon?
I'm not too sure, but we'll see what the future has in store for me.
Because, I mean, I've been hearing about your voice. I mean, just saying, rumor has it, you know, I work in this industry. So, I mean, I'm just letting you know. I'll leave it there for now, but we're going to hear it a bit later. And then in terms of well-being, Daniela, just to go back to a talent show. Talent shows are daunting.
Yeah.
A lot of nerves, a lot of anxiety, yet you smile at it. So I think that there's a certain method to the madness. What's the method behind the well-being that a talent show can bring for these students?
Well, well-being encompasses a whole learner,
Yes.
and it's so easy to talk about this holistic offering of a child.
Yeah.
We've got to give it meaning.
Yes.
And this is the meaning right here. It's that hidden curriculum of life, which is as important as the academic side.
Okay.
So bringing those two worlds together
Yes.
in a space of belonging. We need learner voices to make true sense of that meaning, and that's what this does for us.
No, it's great. I can feel that from everybody. There's a certain air of it. Now, with regard to a certain staff member, are you a staff member? I honestly thought you were a student when I looked at you earlier. I'm so sorry. No, but seriously, as a staff member for UCT Online High School, watching this process unfold, being a part of this entire process of students getting motivated by an online high school, how has this whole thing been for you?
It's been difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very big on public speaking and being outgoing.
Okay.
But I was like, let me just challenge myself.
Yes.
Let me try something different. And Danny here is always there to hold your hand. So builds community. It makes you feel like you're part of something huge.
Yes.
I've been part of UCT Online for a year now, and
Yeah.
it's just behind the scenes because I'm in tag. I'm not really with the students, so I am behind the scenes. I don't see anything that goes in with the students. I'm not teaching. I'm just creating the software that's there. So now that I am part of the competition, I can see other aspects of the high school as well.
Okay, so you're saying an IT becomes it girl.
Yes.
Is that what's happening with you?
Exactly.
I like this. This is working for me. Are you okay to beat a student out with regard to the talent competition? Are you fine?
Luckily, we're not in competition.
That's going to be so good. I love this. Ashton, welcome to the couch, man. Bring that microphone a bit closer, Matt. There we go. Are you well?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fantastic. So how's this competition going to be for you? I mean, obviously looking ahead, looking at your talent that you're bringing to the table, what excites you most about this Got Talent competition?
Well, I don't really know, to be honest, but yeah. The thing is, like, music is like my type of escape to, to like reality and its problems. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But as a UCT online high school student, I feel like you have to have some sort of escape,
Yeah.
you know, to bring all the stress and everything down. You know?
Yes.
And I think that's basically it.
No, that's cool. And the thing is, I feel like with regard to your talent, the escape, you know, you don't need to run away from everything. I think it's good for you to look at it as a balancer. Like you know, the academic side of you is part of you, but so is your talent. And I think it's important to tap into both of those things as well. So, you know, when I hear the word escape, I kind of feel like you're running away from something, but you don't need to run away from anything, my friend. You know, just the academics are good and the talent's even better. I think so. I'm just letting you know. See, I hear the words in the street, Ashton and Marina. It's going to be fantastic. But just looking forward to this UCT Online High School Got Talent competition. I know it's very exciting. We can't wait to see some of the talents over here. But, you know, going forward, just looking at this competition, where do you see it going in the future? How do you see it fitting into the overall curriculum at UCT Online High School?
I love that because this is the hidden curriculum.
Oh,
It's
really?
the curriculum of life. And that's part of engagement. So that we spoke about well-being. This is engagement. This is teaching them transferable life skills. This is how we're setting you free to be global citizens and to be excellent human beings. So that is part of the narrative where this competition is going.
This is going to be great. So to all three of you, part of the Got Talent competition, we'll be hearing from you later, right? Okay, that's fine. Because I know you do this online, but can you do it on TV?
Yes.
We'll find out soon enough. The UCT Online High School Got Talent competition happening soon. You'll hear all of those details on your screen at the moment, but I think it's going to be a fantastic one, so make sure you stand by. And UCT Online High School, after seeing what you're about to see, might just include a leg workout Got Talent competition shortly. Take a look.
And I mean, of course, I would win that hands down. Come on now. From flexing your pipes to flexing your muscles this morning, we're about to get into something so good. Let's get our Monday morning started with the blood flowing, okay? And we're going to be joined by an incredible individual. If you're anything like us, then you were sat down in front of your TV screens at 6:30 on Saturday to watch the debut of this season's Tropica Island of Treasure, Zanzibar. And today we're bringing in a fan contestant, Tasmin Mohammed. She is gorgeous, let me tell you that much, but also she has so much to back that beautiful face of hers. She's a passionate fitness coach and also an Instagram content creator. She's also launched a green hydrogen organization with her brother, inspiring her community to live healthier and also just more sustainable lives. And she is here to put me through it. I know that for sure, because the fitness expertise is going to be in front of us. You and I are going to get through this together. It is a full body workout. We're doing legs, we're doing arms, we're doing core, everything to enhance our strength and mobility. Welcome, Tasmin.
Thank you.
Okay, and then I need to take a deep breath there because this is about to be a proper workout.
Yeah, vibes.
Am I going to look like
Into it.
you by the time we're done?
If you be consistent with it, yes.
Come on
definitely.
now. That's the key of the game. All right, congrats, first of all.
Thank you.
On making it. And episode 1 was filled with a lot of surprises.
Oh my gosh.
How did you feel?
Yeah, episode 1 was a lot of fun. A lot happened. Oh my god, the day itself was super long.
Yeah.
So much happened and so much took place. So the day itself was a roller coaster of emotions for me. So seeing it play back and the way it played out, I'm so happy with the result of the first episode.
Oh, come on. And also moving from Hungani to then Bobby. I mean, she had options, baby. But listen, obviously you had to train to get to that point. So
100%.
take me through a workout. How do we also get like you?
Okay, cool. So my main style of training, I would say, is strength training, mixed with obviously cardio and hybrid training. So I work on mobility, I work on like all forms of movement, but my main love is weightlifting and weight training because I feel like that provides me with the best results and really just pushes yourself every day to new heights. You know, there's just no limit to what you can achieve in the gym.
Yes.
So one of my favorite things to do on like a a day when I just want to hit everything and hit all the muscle groups is a full body workout.
Awesome.
Can't go wrong with a good, solid full body workout.
Yes,
so,
let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start with some dumbbells over here. See, we've
They're
got
waiting
some
for us.
2 kgs, all right?
Not bad, not bad.
Light weights, baby. Wow, there's nothing.
Well.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to teach you is just a basic front squat. So this is, you keep the dumbbells over here, and then you're just going to go into doing a front squat for me.
And we just keep the dumbbells by our shoulders.
Absolutely. And we can do this for 12 reps, and 4 sets of these is absolutely perfect to really feel that burn.
I love it.
We're working dumbbells, so it's not as intense as, a barbell or something like that. So you
Okay.
want to go for more reps when you do these kind of workouts.
Yeah. And we're building up the glutes, we're building up the legs, but also the arms are working out right now.
100%, yeah. Full arm strength
Woo-hoo-hoo.
coming through over there.
Are
And
you
a bit of
counting? Because
bicep.
I'm not counting, girl.
Okay, I think that's good. Okay, and then the next one I'm going to teach you is a split squat.
Okay.
This is great for the glutes, great for the quads.
Let's get into it.
And it's also a unilateral movement, so it helps you with balance, helps you with
Okay.
mobility as well. So
I like that.
yeah, so just gonna go one foot in front of the other.
Okay.
Your foot's at like a 90-degree angle, and you're just gonna,
Go down.
yeah, just go down for me. 1, 2, and we're gonna do 10 on each side.
Okay.
3, 4,
Oh, I like this. Getting
Yeah.
the blood flowing Monday morning.
5,
Whew.
6,
I hear my knees like
Yeah.
hopping and crackling over
8,
here.
9,
Uh-huh.
10.
And then we can swap sides.
100%.
Okay, again, I'm gonna have to ask you, Taz, like if
Yeah.
you don't have dumbbells at home, we can start.
1.
Can you just use anything that's close by?
2. You can use kettlebell, you can use body weight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
One more. 10.
You feel that burn?
I feel the burn, baby.
This one is really good for the quads as well.
Awesome.
So now we're gonna do an exercise that's gonna target the back.
Okay.
All right, so it's called a bent over row.
Oh,
It's a really fun one.
yeah.
So you're just gonna lean forward. All right. Your hands you can propel in front of you. And then you're just gonna drive the dumbbell back. But
Drive it back.
yeah, you really wanna make sure to kind of engage your back.
Okay.
So basically, think
Yeah.
about retracting the scapula when doing this exercise.
Okay, I see.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So again, we can just do 10 reps of this one.
Yeah, for sure. We've got about a minute left. So
Okay.
let's see what we can do.
1, 2,
I think sometimes we forget about our backs
3.
when working out, actually. We just want the booty to look
5,
good.
yeah. 6, I love a big back. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, that feels good. The burn.
10. Yeah.
Oh, I like
we go,
that.
yeah.
So that was shoulders, back, arms, core,
Yeah.
booty, thighs.
Yeah.
Girl, we're hitting all the important
We're
muscle
hitting
groups
all the important
today.
muscle groups today. And we're not done yet.
Wait, girl, we're gonna do this while G continues.
Okay.
In fact, I might just bring Carl on because, Carl, where have you been, man? Thank you so much, Tasman.
You're
I absolutely
welcome.
love that. And of course, in light of Tropica Island, can I tell you some very exciting news? It's going to be a smooth season, and if you didn't catch it, tonight is the repeat at 9 p.m. So please, you want to catch this gorgeous girl and our girl Zanele on your screen, so do make sure you watch it. And then it happens every Saturday at 6:30 on S3, and of course Mondays at 9 o'clock on SABC1. So do catch it, get your fitness on. Summer's coming. Take this as a warning.
Oh man, and by now, she loves her Tropic. I can guarantee you. We haven't said well done to Tasman yet for making it onto what looks like the most competitive season of Tropica Island of Treasure to date. Absolute superstars, and you can see the physical capability. So good to have her here, and so glad that I didn't have to go through that leg workout. After the break, we are going to reconnect with JP Sebastian. Transformers 1 is here. If you want to delve a little deeper, well, JP is going to take us right to the source with some incredible interviews. He's been on an unbelievable unbelievable vein of form. And then if you are a super fan, we might just throw in a little hamper just for you as well to mark the release of what promises to be an amazing film. Well, we'll find out if it stacks up with JP after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, about to transform your morning with a certain movie that I think is going to be quite a game changer. And you know what I love? I love a story where the protagonist and the antagonist, they were actually best friends back in the day. Are we ready to see that, where some of the things that we saw after that was actually all the action? We always wanted to see people battling each other, but now let's go down to square one. JP Sebastian's here. Transformers 1.
And you're talking about a lot of there will be and all this kind of stuff just for call, because you still have to see it. But
I still have to see it, yeah.
Has been out this weekend already, so you can catch it.
I need to get it.
Yes, indeed. And it feels so strange, really, to have in the wheelhouse of superhero movies, you know, finally an animation. Fully animated thing. Like,
right.
Might be a breath of fresh air for a lot of people. I know for me it will be. Well, I have seen this, by the way. This is a review. No surprise.
I think that's the great thing about animation, is that you can really bend all of the gravity, all the normal physics, and make it really like visceral, and you can actually get involved in it. Is that what it felt like for you when watching it?
I suppose it's weird. It's like it's being animation. It's able to straddle serious and unserious almost a bit better, whereas a lot of movies that we've seen with superhero movies, everything has to feel either like Saving Private Ryan or like, hey, you have this one goofy moment,
yes.
And then like, so it does that balancing act a bit better, I think. But anyway, tell you what, let's have a look first at, and it's a movie that's out already. Some of you have seen this, and you can all make your own assessments already. But for those who haven't just yet, to build up a bit of an appetite for when you do see it, Transformers 1, here it comes.
Something's coming. Something we've never seen before.
What intrigued me was the origin story. And to be voicing Optimus Prime is another level. He begins as Orion Pax, as a worker in the mines. This is his journey to becoming the all-powerful, all-knowing Optimus Prime.
The pantheon that is Transformers. We want to see where they started.
Sounds incredible.
We want to see what Cybertron looked like.
It's beautiful.
And how D16 became one of the greatest arch nemesis of all time.
It really is about a friendship where the two of them become enemies. This film has an incredible cast. There's Scarlett Johansson as Alita,
It does have a nice ring to it.
Scarlett brings Scarlett to the role.
She is strong and she's tough.
With Brian Tyree Henry as D16.
We get to see the absolute beginning of Optimus and Megatron.
If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you! I accept those
The
terms.
fact that they were actually best friends.
Egan Michael Key plays B,
Yes!
also known as Badassatron.
Over the last few movies, he's almost like a silent movie star.
Oh, thank you.
But now we get to imbue him through his voice. I need wheels!
Holy Primus.
That was awesome!
That looks so good. No, you know what I love about it? Those actors, the actors in there, and I think so. I think as a Transformers fan, there's one voice, you know, that kind of plays Optimus Prime.
Yes. Peter Cullen, I think, is the
Peter
name.
Cullen
Yeah.
is that voice, and to hear somebody else do it, it's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, because it's the size and the There you go.
You know, that's like you want to get that. But I think also just looking back at an
You
origin
sound like Yoda
story,
with a person nasal.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly it. That's what I was going for. Well, so, but to get a story that finally says that's what Cybertron is like, because there's always been references to Cybertron. What was it about? Why was there a battle? Why was there a war?
Hele gemors. And actually, this is like one of the things that's maybe like especially refreshing about Transformers 1 is that I'm not wild about the Michael Bay movies, and I know that some people have a soft spot for them, and I get that. But like some of the people, some of the criticisms you might hear is that it's very, very messy sometimes, and it's the textures, it's like all over the place. But like what you just saw there, a lot of the animation is very clean.
Very.
I was worried that it might look too cheap. Actually, surprise, surprise, it's very beautiful once you get into it. But hey, before I get into my evaluation, obviously just a little bit more of the story. I think that you gave the first important point there is that almost the two of them almost have like a Magneto, Prime, and Megatron. You are going to help me get these names right here. I want to be PC about this.
You'll be
Don't
fine.
want to offend any Transformers. But actually, Optimus Prime has like such a cool name in this origin story. I don't know why he's so worried about not feeling special. His name's Orion Pax, originally.
Yes, that's his original name, yeah.
And Brian Tyree Henry, so that's Chris Hemsworth, and Brian Tyree Henry plays D16. And they're just lowly, although in real life you're not lowly at all, miners on the planet of Cybertron, because they're looking for what is referred to as energon. This I suppose, fluid that... Who's the original, the main Transformer gave them the sketch he turned into Cybertron?
There's an overall one, yes, there's a big one as well. But the energon pretty much their life force that fuels their spark in their chest.
Excellent, thank you. But what's important to note, though, is that that spark, that cog thing, actually is non-existent in these characters to begin with, so they can't transform. Optimus Prime is just Orion Pax. Bumblebee is just B127, I think is his name. So they don't actually have these powers, and they'll have to find out why. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but as you can see, that there's lots of mystery that comes up in it. And actually, this is where I'll allude to my first positive about this. Like a really strong positive is I don't like a lot of superhero movies. I think a lot of them to me are mediocre. I have liked a handful of them, but I'm very impressed if a movie like this, which surprised me, can compel me to want to go into the encyclopedia. Can compel me to want to dive in.
Great.
It's like you have scenes here where, and oh my goodness, there's a cameo, well not a cameo, it's a sizable role by Lawrence Fishburne, who is this mossy character who they find in the spot that you just saw there. Him.
Yes.
Or the way that they designed this, they're actually like pretty scary parts because there are these other agents involved called Quintessons who oversee the planet. Again, I can't go into the details about that, but again, all these, not about the size, the awe, the spectacle, and the fear that these Transformers convey and these actors convey and the animators convey really puts you in a position where you're like, oh my goodness, that actually is interesting. Which, like I said, for someone like me is pretty rare to want to get booked up on something like this. Aside from that, the action, good grief, really, really impressive. It's edited so well. There's such a good clip to it. I really like if action sequences have like a quick thinking sort of mechanic to it. It's not just like a slugfest, like, oh, swing, a wide hook. It's like this pillow turns into, you know, option B that turns into...
got you.
There's like a whole, like, string of events to make an action sequence feel fluid, feel like it's, you know, got a good clip to it. And the designers of it really got their thumb down. They got their finger on the pulse of what it gives good texture, good pace. Sorry.
Do you know, I was going to ask if you have more clips, because I'm like,
Sure,
I need more.
Sorry. But aside from all of that, it's also got a good sense of humor. I snort laughed a couple of times, and so this is what I want to showcase for you.
Yes,
that
please.
Transformers 1 is also going to make you giggle. Let's have a look.
Okay, wheels! I need wheels! Woo!
I was just telling JP now that that scene with Optimus Prime, or sorry, Orion Pax, that's what happens when we had those little figurines and you try to make it transform and then their head would disappear and you're like, whoa, hold on. Do I open the breastplate
that
now?
That is a fine observation, because yeah, I remember, like, the first time you get one of those, this whole sequence is going to be so cool, and it's like, why is there thigh coming out the face? I've stuffed up mercilessly somewhere along the lines.
That's so cool, man.
I should not be doing maths or science when I'm older. But yeah, it hits all the numbers, hits all the bases in like action, comedy, and its beauty. It actually has scenes of quite a lot of pathos to them. Like the characters come up from underground and they see that the planet is beautiful for the first time. There's this weird eye-opening thing. Whatever, you go make up your own mind.
Wow.
I've made up mine.
Yep.
And I suppose you want a year number other than one for that.
Okay.
It just nearly could have scraped it, but it gets 7 out of 10 from me.
That's great, though.
Like I was working on an 8 for a long part of the start, and then it sort of sags in some respects, but really one of the more impressive of the comic book, the superhero, those adaptations, that wheelhouse.
I love that. Okay, 7.
Look forward to it.
Transformers 1, go watch it in cinema soon before the school holidays, before the schools go back. That'll be fantastic. But there is something that we want to add to the Transformers 1 mix that I believe could transform your mood. Graham's got those details.
You don't want your head disappearing right now, but hang on a minute. JP, going giddy for a Transformers movie. Did we just couch a Decepticon right there? So before you knew them, of course, as Decepticons or Autobots, as we've just learnt from Transformers 1, the new origin story, our favorite hunky hunks, Metal, had a backstory. Optimus Prime was Orion Pax. Megatron was a D16 and Bumblebee was B127. There was a whole world of nuts, bolts, cogs and sparks before their Earth sojourn. And if all that gets you just as geared up and giddy as JP, you can get encyclopedic over Cybertron. We've got a treat for our fellow Transformer geeks right now. You can do a deep dive. Autobots, assemble. You have the chance to win a Transformers 1 hamper, including some ultimately cool goodies. Look at it. Optimus Prime and Megatron robot battlers, and they will battle. A Transformers car door projector, yes please, and a Transformers 1 t-shirt, all worth over R1,000, and that's going to 3 lucky winners, super fans, if you will. So to enter, find the Transformers 1 competition post on Expresso's social media platforms and tell us this. If you were a Transformer, what would your name be and what you'd transform into? Would you be a truck like Prime, a tank like Megatron? They've got theirs. What would your transformation be? Blow our minds. Be sure to include the hashtag Transformers1 to qualify, and that competition closes next Wednesday. But you can find the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. Good luck. You better make it good, because I think there are going to be a lot of good entries.
Well, I will tell you one thing right now. I would transform into Tasman right here. That would be my 180, and I can't wait to keep you around for the rest of the show. I don't know if anyone told you, but I was like, please keep the girl here. Let's keep the feminine energy going. Also, I want to bring you into the kitchen, and we want to see you flexing your skills. How does a nice, like, roasted broccoli salad sound?
That sounds good.
That sounds good?
Yeah.
With like a ginger vinaigrette?
I'm sold.
Oh, come on, the
I'm
flavors.
sold.
They're just going to be popping in our mouths. Not only that, we're going to get into some skincare for our bodies. We've spoken about the face many times, but what happens with the neglect of the shoulders and the legs? No, we've got you covered straight after this. But before we get there, please grab something near you to cheers along with us. Cheers, baby. We'll see you after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I only have one question for you this morning. Are you ready to elevate your skincare routine? Yes? Well, it's time to give your body the same TLC that you give your face day in and day out. And joining us this morning to explore the essentials of top-notch body care are Kenview's Head of Marketing for Sub-Saharan Africa, Edna Mapita, as well as Neutrogena Brand Manager, Vanelwa Ipu. Now, let's discover how to keep our skin feeling fabulous together. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
What an exciting journey that Neutrogena has gone on, now launching into the body care range. I know it can get saturated in that space, but I wonder what inspired you to be there, and also just the brand's commitment to overall skin health. Can you talk to me about that, Edna?
Yes, at Kenview, we believe in helping consumers realize the power of everyday care.
Yeah.
So with Neutrogena, we've been committed for years, working with some scientific research to make sure that we keep up with evolving consumer needs. So Neutrogena has always been committed to make sure that we answer to evolving consumer needs, and we offer products that are developed with dermatologists so that we can make sure that we take care of the skin from top to toe.
Beautiful, and we love being taken care of. Vanelwa, maybe I can come to you and talk a little bit more to the unique features that this new body range has. What sort of sets it apart in the market?
So Neutrogena is developed with dermatologists. So our body range is derived with ingredients that are derm grade and ever-evolving technologies that are coming in terms of innovation. So one that we particularly stands out for us is the pro-ceramide technology, which is found across the range. And this basically just speaks to boosting your essential ceramides, meaning that you are taking care of your skin by offering it extra hydration as well as the protection that your skin actually needs. Within the range, we've got a few to offer. So we've got our deep moisture, which actually enhances your hydration. We've got our intense repair with Centella Asiatica, which is a repairing agent, so for your dry, cracked skin. And then further to that, we've got our visibly firming with Pro Collagen, which speaks to your skin's firmness and elasticity. And we're speaking obviously to the Pro Ceramide technology, which then boosts your essential ceramides within your skin, helping that skin barrier to keep it hydrated and strong. And then we also have our Hydro Boost gel lotion that has got hyaluronic acid and that obviously offers that lightweight hydration. These unique formulations then make us stand out amongst the rest, obviously making sure that you're looking at your short-term solutions for immediate benefits and long-lasting benefits from our products. And yeah, so that speaks to us, and we've got the 72-hour moisture and obviously claiming our hydration as we are known for it.
Yes, I mean, you claim it, we put it to the test, and we see time and time again that it definitely is correct. But I look at skincare and then I look at body care. You'd think that it might be quite similar in terms of how the differences are made, but can you talk to that, face versus body? Are there key differences there?
So I think the most crucial thing here is that we're trying to offer, we're known for our derm grade within our face care. So we're extending that into body to say that your body actually needs that much as well. Generally, the skin on your face is normally a bit more softer, and your skin on your body is a little bit more thicker. So obviously, but the surface of the skin is much bigger in your body than it is in your face. That means that with our formulation, we need to make sure that we are speaking to and targeting the key ingredients that need to actually have a little bit more of the actives that need to be used within body. So to make sure that you're taking care of the basic concerns. So the skin tends to be less firmer within your skin, within your body, and elasticity speaks to extra dryness as well. So making sure that we're covering all of that, but making sure that the formulation is ultra lightweight so that it actually can absorb into your body and doesn't leave that greasy, sticky feeling. And making it easy to incorporate in your everyday life, because that's what it means when you incorporate body.
Thank you so much, Vanelwa. Edna, I'm going to move over to you because we have to talk about one thing Neutrogena does, and that is get us right every time, but also backed by so much research and knowledge, right?
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit more about Kenview's commitment to scientific research. Not only that, the advanced formulation to ensure that we get effective products at the end of the day. If I'm parting with my money, you got to give me something good.
Of course.
Yes.
And as Vanelwa has said, we actually work with dermatologists. We invest a lot of money so that we can bring science for the products that work for consumers. So for us, it's very, very important to make sure that when you pick our products, you know that all the work has been done for you, but most importantly, the products do work. So you use the product, you know that your skin is going to be hydrated, and remember, you wear your skin every day. Let's hydrate every day and use Neutrogena Body.
And that is what we're about. We wear our skin and we want to wear it with absolute confidence. Now remember, for skin that is full of life, boost your skin's vitals with the latest in body care, because your skin deserves the best from head to toe.
Excuse me so much, ladies. I'm trying to take in the amount of nutrition that is stood around me right now. I love this to kickstart a week. We are making a truly delicious roasted broccoli salad with a beautiful, refreshing ginger vinaigrette. Now, the salad is loaded with both protein, packed with cellulite-reducing ingredients. And, of course, Tasman is going to be joining us. Why? Because she obviously is a fitness influencer, someone who helps a lot of people on their own fitness journey, but she has managed to get herself into incredible shape for this season of Tropica Island of Treasure, and I think she's going to be one of the fiercest competitors. So we thought having her here for the opportunity to plug into her mindset, her approach, and of course how she keeps herself in incredible shape is an opportunity that we are not going to pass up. So for this morning, we're going to build a supercharged salad that you could have for breakfast if you wanted right now. It's going to give you all the energy that you need. And of course, Tasman is going to be joining us to take us through the paces and maybe reveal a little thing or two about Tropica Island of Treasure. It kicked off this weekend in fine style. I think it's going to be the best season ever. Why? Because it's got the best contestants ever. Oh, man, I cannot tell you how excited I am to see you in the cauldron of battle. Because you look fierce, girl. So congratulations, first of all, on making it onto the show. Now that it's all real and it's happening and the nation has embraced it, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, actually. It's going to be a wild ride.
It's going to be crazy. And it's also funny because you guys are like the funniest group as well, which I think no one expected. With you all being so physically fierce, there's going to be a lot of banter. Okay, so someone very important to this company, someone who has been tracking the Tropica journey was like, she's got no cellulite. I want to know how. I want to know why. Well, this is very much a part of that. So we're going to be whipping up a delicious salad.
Ooh, fun.
And you're on broccoli duty. And I love the fact that we've got some great proteins represented here. So you're going to literally throw all of those ingredients together. As you do that, please explain to me your mindset when it comes to nutrition.
Right. Oh, nutrition is everything to me. Like, if my nutrition is bad, my training's bad, everything's bad. So I think nutrition, like, people downplay it a lot, but you can't outwork a bad diet. Like,
I love that. Put it on a T-shirt.
You can't. Like you can work super hard in the gym, but if your nutrition is bad, you're not going to see any results. So
yeah,
they go hand in hand.
You dropped a bomb on us. You cannot outwork a bad diet. Oh, man. Okay, so let's create a good diet. That was absolutely brilliant. I love that.
Cool.
Okay, so in goes our broccoli, our chickpeas.
All right.
We've got a little bit of olive oil. We've got our mixed herbs and spices, some garlic powder, which is we use it in almost everything to add a depth of flavor. It is amazing. So if you're going to take your veggies to the next level, flavor. And spices aren't fattening. Herbs aren't fattening. Add as much flavor as you can. So you can literally put them all into the bowl and mix away as I get into the vinaigrette. And we've got a lot of flavor points here to kind of activate our vinaigrette, which we're going to mix right the way through. I'm kind of looking at our beautiful finished product here. So we don't create the finished product. Tiff and our amazing foodie team set the bar up here that we try to emulate if we can. But I love the fact that this is just kind of a ming them all together kind of recipe. So going into our bowl, I'm going to I think I'm going to start with our vinaigrette first and then mix it through. So we want a little bit of lemon zest.
So what did you say this was?
There's oil in there to bind everything together and the flavor. Well, I say that loosely. Wait till we pour it.
Oil?
Just let it hoy. There we go.
May I ask which oil this is?
I would assume we'd probably use an olive oil for something like this. I tend to stay away.
Sunflower oils?
Yeah. Well, it really is like you know what works for you. And I think for this one, we're using avocado oil. That's what I was kind of going through my Rolodex. A really nice high smoking point. There we go. We've got our lemon zest. I could probably take that a little bit further. Cool. We're going to add a little bit of our ginger as well. And for this, you want a lot of flavor in the vinaigrette as well. That garlic powder just adds a whole different layer of flavor to anything. even if you're doing like a chicken bake in the oven or anything like that, that creates a lot of its own natural juices to create a sauce while it's cooking for a one-pot wonder. The garlic just works like an absolute charm. Then a little bit of olive oil going into our vinaigrette there as well.
That looks
We're going to mix in a little bit of our Dijon mustard. Well, actually, we've got the whole grain mustard here. We're going to put in a little pinch of salt.
And these chickpeas are like so high in protein as well.
There we go. I love that. And I know we are kind of protein crazy in this country. There are ways that you can get your protein if you're feeling
100%.
like you've got too much. So where is your main source coming from? Because I would imagine with the mussels, you've got to feed the protein as often as you can.
I do carnivore diet, so basically steak, eggs, you know, just everything high protein, like chicken breasts, salads. I tend to stay away from carbs as well. I mean, carbs are good. I have a good relationship with food and carbs.
Don't vilify your food.
No, I do. Yeah, I do eat carbs, but I try and limit them, you know, to good carbs, healthy carbs. Just, beautiful. You know, eating with intention, knowing that you're fueling your body instead of just, you know, snacking away at anything.
Completely. I think that once you apply the intention and the purpose behind what you're doing, then you 100%. Can do it your way. But I love that. Don't vilify your food.
No.
You can put it in its place. Put the sugar in its place. Put the carbs in its place. Put the protein in its place because you need it there.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I think you're going to open eyes on this season of Tropical Island of Treasure. And she is here today to have a little bit of fun with us. Will there be another leg workout? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if I'm going to throw Carissa under that bus. But if you want to create an absolutely delicious, refreshing, and very protein-filled salad with a difference, head over to expressoshow.com. We'll see you after the break. Whoa. Oh, I love it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3. A little bit later, we've got some action for you, including the fact that you've picked Carissa's outfit, and we reveal just after weather. But that's later. Task at hand is to bring you the news from around the world. And let's start you off nationally. The Hawks achieved significant successes this weekend in the Western Cape with two major drug busts. In the latest operation, a 35-year-old man was arrested in Reitewacht, Cape Town, with a stash of drugs valued at 5 million rand, including 87,000 Mandrax tablets, cocaine and tick. He will appear in Goodwood Magistrates Court once charged. Additionally, two men were apprehended in Kales River for possessing marijuana worth 1.7 million rand. And meanwhile, in Limpopo, a 23-year-old suspect was arrested with Mandrax valued at approximately 4 million rand. Now, the death toll from a mass shooting in Lusikisiki, Eastern Cape, has risen to 18 after a critically injured victim died in the hospital. The attacks occurred early Saturday morning at two residences, reportedly targeting relatives. 13 people, 12 women and 1 man were killed in one house, while 3 women and 1 man died in another. Now, the victims were preparing for a traditional mourning ceremony for a mother and a daughter who were murdered a year ago. Police say the motive is unknown and no arrests have been made. Let's move to international news now. Israel bombed Houthi targets in Yemen yesterday and expanding its confrontation with Iran's allies in the region 2 days after killing the Hezbollah leader Syed Hassan Nasrallah. Lebanon says more than 50 people were killed in the strikes yesterday, and up to 2 million people may now be displaced. Israel said the airstrikes on Yemen's port of Hodeidah were in response to Houthi missile attacks on Israel in recent days. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia has expressed support for Lebanon amid fears that the conflict could spiral involving Iran and the US. Now, Rwanda's health minister announced that 6 people, mostly healthcare workers, have died from a Marburg virus outbreak. Since Friday, 20 cases have been identified. Marburg, related to Ebola, has a fatality rate of up to 88% and spreads from fruit bats to humans through bodily fluids. Symptoms include fever, vomiting, and in severe cases, death from blood loss. With no specific treatment or vaccine, Rwanda is intensifying contact tracing and testing. The public is urged to stay vigilant and report suspected cases to contain the virus's spread. And wrapping up with an absolute legend and, of course, some sad news too, Dame Maggie Smith, the beloved actress known for her sharp wit as the Dowager Countess of Downton Abbey and her role as Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter series, passed away on Friday at the age of 89. While recent headlines highlight her iconic characters, Smith was a true titan of British theatre and film, earning acclaim since the 1960s. She was nominated 6 times for an Academy Award and won 2 Oscars, Best Actress for The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie and Best Supporting Actress for California Suite. Critics celebrate her portrayal of Jean Brodie as one of the cinema's finest ever. King Charles aptly described her as a national treasure. Tributes continue to pour in, honouring her legacy, and of course we'll do the very same. That's it for your news for now. Another update in 1 hour. Let's take a look at your sporty action. Here's G.
Thank you so much, Carl. After that beautiful tribute, let's temper that heartbreaking news with, of course, a momentous moment for the Springboks as they cruise to a 48-7 victory over Argentina, securing the Rugby Championship title in Mbombela. And it meant a huge amount for the country, not just those incredible players. So the Springboks showcasing their dominance with 7 tries from Apalele Fassi, probably his best game today. Cheslin Colby, Peter Steph Toy, Malcolm Marks and Jesse Creel all shining. And Argentina, well, they struggled to keep up, suffering from 3 yellow cards and a red card ultimately. Despite moments of resistance, the Pumas just couldn't contain the Springboks' relentless attack and solid defence. And a massive congratulations. What a way to mark Ibn Etzebeth becoming the most capped Springbok of all time. So congratulations all round. Well, on the flip side of that national coin, Ireland claimed their first ever T20 international victory against the Proteas, winning by 10 runs in Abu Dhabi. Ross Adair's century and his 137-run opening partnership with captain Paul Sterling, setting a challenging 195 for 6 total. Some strong efforts from Reza Hendricks and Matthew Britska just weren't enough. They both scored 51 runs, but the Proteas faltering in those final overs, undone by Ireland's smart fielding and some very clever bowling. Kindly, certainly hitting their straps at the right time. Now let's turn to football, and Tottenham have increased the pressure on Man United manager Erik ten Hag with a commanding 3-0 victory at Old Trafford yesterday. So Brennan Johnson, who had a fantastic game, opened the scoring early, while Dejan Kulusevski and Dominic Solanke adding further goals as well. So United down to 10 men after Bruno Fernandes's red card suffered their 3rd defeat in 6 games, leaving them 11th on the league table at the moment. Now we finally round off with golf, and Keegan Bradley secured a 1-up victory over South Korea's Kim Soo-boo, clinching a 10th consecutive President's Cup for the United States. So Bradley's win gave gave the Americans an unassailable 15.5 to 9.5 lead at Royal Montreal, with singles matches still underway. The US team, boasting 12 of the world's top 25 players at the moment, now holds a 13-win, 1-draw, 1-loss record in the competition. The internationals' only win coming in 1998, in fact. So absolute dominance there as well. But that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines in about an hour or so. Right now, let's see if the roads are waking up.
Thanks a lot, G. Just 2 incidents to report today when it comes to your traffic. Now, Pietermaritzburg, KZN, I'll start there. There's been an accident on the N3 southbound after the Peter Brown exit. The right lane is obstructed. Please approach the affected area with caution. And then in Cape Town, around Plattekloof, there has been an accident. That's on the N1 inbound. Before the ramp to Plattekloof, delays are indeed expected. Roads are wet, so please maintain a safe following distance and exercise extreme caution while driving and get to work safely as we get on to your weather. And starting with a warning, an orange level 5 warning for disruptive snowfall has been issued for mountain passes in the Witzenberg and Breda Valley municipalities of the Western Cape, and a yellow level 4 warning for the Namakwa district, Cape Winelands, Little and Central Karoo in the Western Cape, and the Ubuntu municipality in the Northern Cape. Additional snow is expected in the Eastern Cape, and an orange level 5 warning for damaging winds has been issued, as well as waves is in effect between Cape Accullis and Plettenberg Bay, with orange level 4 warnings for Kyemouth to Cape Columbine. Disruptive rainfall and reduced visibility are expected along the KwaZulu-Natal coast, while extremely high fire danger conditions are forecasted in parts of the Northwest Province. Please visit weathersa.co.za for a detailed forecast. And now, a sunrise view after all of those warnings, and this was sent in by Saki from Limpopo. Come on. That looks like a print from a T-shirt at a retail store. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Saki. Honestly, no slacking there. That's fantastic. Now, you can beat Saki if you want to, but that's entirely up to you. So think about it. Look at a sunrise view and say, right, this is the one. Don't use AI. We have natural beauty in South Africa. 063-408-8863. That's the number. And send your sunrise view to us as we take a look at the temperatures across South Africa.
Uppington, what are you doing to us, man? Don't worry, if it's raining outside, just stay indoors. Well, maybe we want to send you outdoors in just a moment, because your Monday could become unforgettable if you play your daily lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot today. So please don't get left behind. You can't leave your house. We'll give you permission to go buy your tickets now in store, or you can do it at home. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can go onto their mobile app. You can use cell phone banking, your cell phone banking app, or you can simply dial star 120 star 7529 hash for all USSD, and we'll keep those details up on the Expresso social media pages so you can check them out and ponder, push or play. Your daily lotto is sitting at an estimated jackpot of 500,000 Rand. Good luck.
Thank you so much for picking Carissa's look today. You had so many great options. In fact, there were just 2. But let's take a look at some of your comments as to which one you chose. Remember, vibrant shades are in, lighter materials. We're getting toward that type of season. But let's take a look. Number 1, Duduzile is saying, number 1, what a beautiful dress. I love the dress too, Duduzile. I'm hoping that that was the one selected. There was another one that came through as well that I think you're going to love. Salma saying option 1. You see what I'm talking about? We're having a trend here. Stunning. Colour for Carissa. Colour for sunshine. Her smile will get brighter. Lots of full stops, but no stopping the talent there. There's more. Let's get into it. Charmaine Fortuin, good morning, Expresso team. Option 1, blessed, wonderful day to you all. With somebody blessing us with this type of day, with Option 1, you can tell that Option 1 is indeed a blessing. And then let's go to Gail Doyle. Gail, yes, that's what the weather's like, but of course, blowing in with this one, Option 1 for Carissa. Which one was selected? I know it's tough based on those comments to find out which one. I'm probably thinking maybe it was the butter with the short no, it was actually this one. Let's bring in Carissa. And you've picked very well today. Look at this. Vibrant, flowing, incredible.
I was hoping Carl would give me a drum roll.
I was gonna try to do a bit of a drum roll, but I don't think it would have done this justice.
Not
Honestly,
at all.
you know, sometimes you have a dress that you know, actually maketh the woman.
Yes.
The woman here maketh the dress. I'm
stop
I'm
it,
serious
Carl.
though. This is
I absolutely
phenomenal.
am here for this color for the season.
Right.
It is a butter yellow and also in a tunic shape. Some people are a bit scared of tunics because they're usually thrown on to hide things, but no, it is a stylish tunic and it's brought together with a beautiful belt and the Diamante shoes. Don't zoom in on the toes, not for free, okay?
Okay.
He's coming in for the toes, but yes, the Diamante details are so beautiful and I just love how Meg the stylist has kind of put pleats in the dress as well to just take it to that next level. And yes, she's shining brighter than the sun.
And you can tell it's only fans that would have actually voted for this one, so that makes sense here. Beautiful. I can love the tunic, and you're not tunics are not structured.
Yeah.
So what that belt does there, it actually adds a bit of structure.
Exactly.
So you know you don't have to wear the belt because if you're going to a beach day, you've got your bikini under there. It just works. So I think versatile, very, very, very great. And this is how it goes. I know that you want it too. Don't worry, you can go online, all right, on the app or in store and go find it at woolworths.co.za. I'm very, very happy with this decision. Are you going to rock it all the way through to 9 a.m.?
I am.
As you do, which is wonderful.
In fact, 9 p.m. because I'm going home with this one.
Okay, done and dusted. There we go. Go grab yours.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauty. So this is my non-gloaty face. No, it is. It's a very gloaty face this morning. Okay, but with good reason. The Springboks secured their first rugby championship title in 5 years, and they did it in style. A commanding 48-7 victory over Argentina at a beautiful Mbombela Stadium. The stadium stood up as well. But Eben Etzebeth, now our most capped player, record 128 test caps, led a stellar performance alongside Apalela Fassi, probably his best game today. Peter Steph du Toit, always he's amazing. Malcolm Marks, the man who probably has more tries than Brian Abana now, as the Springboks outclassed the Pumas. And Lorenzo Durries, our Expresso sports producer, now joins us this morning to not talk about football, Lorenzo. We're not even going to touch on football this morning. We're not even going to mention anything about the football results.
I'm still trying to recover.
No, you're actually lucky. If that's what it took for Spurs to win, if the Springboks had to become the most successful team in rugby history in order for me to get a win on that side, I'll get it.
Well done,
but well done, the Boks. Well done, Eben. Well done, the brothers, because it felt like from the opening second they were playing for Eben and they were playing for each other and us, as always.
No, definitely.
But there was something in it, man.
Yeah,
Sure.
63 million South Africans. As you can hear in my voice, I was shouting this weekend from the time Eben just came out with his family. It was an unbelievable experience for all of us.
Yeah, and kudos to Sierra and all the players. Cheslin, that was for you. There were just moments within moments that were just magical. Let's talk about the first 15 moments. Well, I mean, it felt like a dominance in absolutely every area of the game. Attitude, most importantly.
Yeah, total rugby that we've been wanting for such a long time. We've been looking for a team that can actually just go out and play complete rugby in that first few minutes, and that's what they showed us. We saw glimpses of that in Argentina, right? And then we lost a bit of focus, and with the discipline, Curtly Orenser getting sent off. But this time, they composed themselves, and they just kept on going.
Kudos to Manie Lebok, and we'll chat about him in just a moment, because he ran that ship beautifully. What a captain in that space. Let's talk about, in fact, before we delve into that moment for Eben Etzebeth. Lorenzo said that it was completely magical for him, his family, for all of us. Let's see how that played out as Eben walked out in Mbombela.
Now a very special moment. We often see the three MP Warriors heading out onto the stadium ahead of the Springboks. Today, it is just one who is going to pay a special tribute to the man about to become South Africa's most capped Springbok. The stadium up. The tribute to Eben Etzebeth, who made his test debut against England back in 2012, who won a 100th cap against Wales in Cape Town in 2022, when his wife Anlia was on hand to sing the national anthem. Now a married man and a father. He walks out ahead of his teammates onto the Mbombela turf to surpass Victor Matfield's record.
I mean, just as well they were fired up. Otherwise, I reckon Sia would have been in tears there. But there is so much love, but all the right kind of emotion. And Eben being so humble as he is, I think you would have found it quite awkward to have so much attention on him. So I'm so glad he embraced it. And I'm also so glad the players around him embraced it. Not that they would need much prompting. When we look at the performances, Apelela Fassi under the high ball, absolutely amazing, running strong. Peter Steph du Toit, he's going to be the player. Well, he's going to be the player of the year, undoubtedly. If he is not the player of the year after the collective points are taken, I'm sorry, he's just on another level at the moment. And then Manie Lebok, let's talk about him for a second here in terms of how he steered the ship.
Look here, let's look at it overall. The House of Fassi was on fire this weekend. Beautiful. A service that we all wanted and got delivered. Like, come on, we don't need more than that, and it's just going to go on further than, when it comes to the end of the year tour.
Because this felt like that moment for him, the switch on of like, okay, I can actually operate on that level above, and he really did.
And it's going to be a struggle choosing him and Willie come the end of the year tour. We want to see Willie get the 100. We want to see him get the 100. Peter Steph du Toit, Malmesbury missile, just getting acrobatics all the way. When last have you seen a forward just dive across everyone else?
Touchdown, baby.
Yes, and then Manie Lebok just coming out and proving everyone wrong.
Yeah, completely. As kicking out of hand, absolutely exquisite. The timing of his kicks, absolutely beautiful. His
No
passes,
looks.
absolutely beautiful. His creating space within the line. That's one thing, having these absolute monsters on the wing. You've got to get the ball to them, and you've got to create space. And he was doing that. His timing was amazing. I'm all there for this.
If there was
man.
one person that actually enjoyed this game, and a lot of people are not talking about it, is Cheslin Colby. With the amount of ball that he got because of Mani Lebok.
The flow, yeah.
And the thing is, and I must say, and I need to put this out there, can we stop with our fly-off needs to only kick?
Yeah.
You know?
We've been blessed to have incredible kickers. I get that, yeah.
We've got other kickers as well.
And it's okay for them to miss 3 kicks in a game.
That's fine.
As long as we win.
Yeah, so look, I don't want us to miss any kicks. Let's be honest, I do not want us to miss any kicks. But what I want people to understand is that the game is changing. So your fly-off can be an all-out general, and maybe have a, you know, his kicking is we're still trying to figure that out at the moment. But we can.
Even Dan Carter had a patch.
Yes.
Everyone goes through a patch. I absolutely love that. So we're back in the top by quite a margin now, it looks like, over Ireland. The rest of the Southern Hemisphere trying to kind of find their feet, but it feels like this Rugby Championship really did bring some sanity back to the world of rugby as it applies to the Southern Hemisphere. Looking forward now, how excited are you about the rest of the season? Because we are the best, man.
Yeah, we're moving that way. It's a struggle that we're not playing Ireland the end of the year. We've got Wales, we've got Scotland, we've got England. Let's just work on what we have at the moment.
Yeah.
I hope that Rassie's going to take some time off now. And he needs to rejuvenate. No, he needs to rejuvenate. He needs to relax. Some of these boys have been playing unbelievable rugby. They need to take a break. The calendar has become so congested.
Yeah.
So we need them to take a break so that when we come back,
we win another World Cup.
There we go.
Exactly.
And we win another Rugby Championship. And we win another URC. And we win the Champions Cup. We win the Challenge Cup. I want South African rugby to dominate. It's something that we would all love to see at the moment. So the boys need to rest, rejuvenate, and then get back. We love winning at the moment, but, you know.
Yeah, we need to look after. We got some national treasures in that team. And what I love the most about Eben's journey, he's still young and strong.
Yes, he is.
He's still got some gas in that tank on another level, but this really was just such a magical moment. All of the stalwarts. Bongi was amazing as well.
Yes.
Everyone put their hand up for the team.
And it was so nice, the fact that, you know, Sia made his debut at Nelspruit 11 years ago. The first person that spoke to him was Eben Etzebeth. I mentioned that before. And what was nice is that he had a good gesture towards Eben and said, you were there from the beginning. I'm grateful that, you know, that I'm here now, and I can't wait to tell my grandkids that I played with Eben Etzebeth.
Yeah, Easter, we love you. Absolutely giving us everything. There is nothing you have not sacrificed for this team. So we absolutely love you. Congratulations. You can see what it meant for this team. Sia, Eben, we love you guys. Congratulations. The best rugby team in the history of the game. We'll see you now. Wow.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
Just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I greet you in the name of sunshine because we have to get into those island vibes for the repeat of the first episode of Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar tonight at 9 p.m. on SABC 1. Now, if you missed the first episode, I'm sorry, excuse, I don't know what to tell you, but I am joined right now by fan contestant Tasman Mohammed to recap on that episode exactly. And Taz, some tea needs to be spilled right now. But before we get into it, because I know that a lot went down in the first episode, I need to get into your journey as a fan contestant. What even made you enter? What made you sit down and go, this is the one for me?
So I've always been a fan of the show, actually. I used to watch Tropica a lot, and I always used to be like, oh, I can do this. Like, you know, it's easy. It's nothing for me. And then obviously it goes hand in hand with my fitness journey. So I'm all about, like, you know, pushing my limits, invoking positive change, kind of demonstrating strength. So that's kind of what I wanted to do by entering the show. Yeah.
And that's the perfect platform to do exactly that. And I love, I mean, I mentioned it earlier, I mean, you are really pretty. And so some people might underestimate you and say, oh, she's just here because she looks good. Girl, you back that up as well with the muscles, with the gains. You put in the work, which was so good to see. And we'll get into your mental and physical prep in a bit. But I have to find out, since I haven't been there before, what did you love most about being in Zanzibar?
Oh, I love Zanzibar because of the culture, the people, learning about the Maasai heritage and, like, you know, just the way they operate and do things. It was really nice to interact with the people of Zanzibar. So whenever I tend to travel to places, I don't like to go as a tourist, but more as a traveler that really explores the place and really gets to connect with the people and the culture of that specific region. So getting to connect with the people of Zanzibar was really great. They were so welcoming. The resort we stayed at was beautiful. So really getting to feel that Maasai culture pulling through was really cool.
I think another way to also explore cultures through food. Do you enjoy the food as well?
100%. We had a chef cooking for us every day. So he really did the things in the kitchen. We were eating really good food every day.
Oh, I love it. You lose the gains, or was it like more?
It was like a 50-50,
A 50-50. It's balance. It's all about balance. What did you do to mentally prepare yourself for this? Because I can imagine it's not just about fitness and demonstrating that, but you have to have the mental grit to be able to show up again and again and again.
It was tough. I think I leaned on my faith a lot throughout the competition, actually, while I was playing and stuff like that. So, you know, I just tapped into that spiritual side to me a little bit more and just, you know, remain grounded and just try to remember why I did this and what, like, you know, all the things that I did leading up to this point, that, like, I'm obviously here for a purpose. So I just needed to keep that level head going at all times. And also, like, mindset-wise, I didn't want to play like a nasty game or like a dishonest game. I just wanted to play like a really loyal game, and I wanted people to judge me on the way I show up to challenges.
Oh, wow. Well, speaking about loyalty, please, I don't want to give too much away in case you need to still catch up on tonight's episode, but we've got to get into a little bit of what happened in that first episode, the debut. You got to pick and choose a little bit. You started off with Hungani.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk, without giving too much away, about what went down.
So I paired up with Ungani for the first challenge, and we had a little bit of hiccups throughout the first challenge, which you guys will see on the show. So, you know, we needed to pair up then at the sunset ceremony again. So based on the performance that we had during the first challenge, I didn't feel too confident. With our initial pair up. So I don't know what I can say or not to say, but I don't want to spill too much.
But you changed your mind, essentially.
I changed my mind, essentially, on that.
Well, that's really interesting. I mean, yes, Miss Popular, we love to see it, but the power was essentially in your hands.
Yeah, that was actually cool and a weird plot twist.
Yes.
I didn't expect that at all.
Oh, my God.
Because I thought Bobby would choose Gloria because they paired up for the previous challenge and they worked really well together. So to see 3 people choose me, it was really like, whoa, okay.
No, girl, tell me what that felt like. Being the chosen one, let me know. Did you feel good? Did it feel validating being in that space, though?
It did. Like, it felt good because, like, while Zanelli was calling, I was like, oh, where's the votes? Where's the votes? Like, where are all the votes? And then it's like, oh, they're in your basket. So
it's for you.
I was like, whoa, okay. Now I have options. And the option that I initially wanted was always Bobby all along. So to see that he chose me, it was like no-brainer.
Wow, I love that. Okay, girl, what do you think sets you apart? I mean, I can definitely run off a few things right now from the rest of the contestants. I mean, they really did choose you among so many entrants in South Africa. So what is it about you that you think they saw?
Yeah, I just think I'm a very multifaceted person. I've done a lot of things with my career, with my life. So I've always been like a fitness person or somebody that was very active. But then I've also achieved a lot of things also outside of like the fitness space, you know. I think I did quite a lot of things actually, if I need to put them all together. But I think what makes me stand out is just that I'm able to adapt to different environments. You know, I'm outspoken, I'm outgoing, I'm very determined and motivated. And when I want something, I'm going to get it.
You're going to get it. And I think she got it. I think it's fair to say that. Taz, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we cannot wait to see it all play out tonight. 9 p.m. is that repeat on SABC 1, in case you missed it on SABC 3 on Saturday. And you also have the chance to win 50,000 Rand. That's so crazy. Now, if you predict the winning team, that money could be yours. So go over to wsbwinners.co.za now and make your prediction. I got my eyes on somebody, let me just tell you that much. But don't miss Tropica Island of Treasure Zanzibar. It's tonight at 9 o'clock on SABC 1. It's a date, you and I. Let's do it.
This Saturday evening on Tropica Island of Treasure. This is going to be the biggest season yet.
Welcome to Zanzibar. Can't wait to get into the first challenge. I'm coming in hot. Let's get it. I've got this.
It's a scramble. Where is my partner? I panicked.
I start shouting for help.
I'm frustrated. This sucks.
This is no joke. It was just so scary.
Catch Tropica Island of Treasure Saturday evenings at 6:30 on S3. Repeat Mondays at 9 p.m. on SABC 1.
And now on Talent Island of Expresso, our first contestant takes the stage. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually UCT Online High School, a learner, and of course their Got Talent competition is on the way. And we want to give you a little sample of the incredible talent that competition has to offer. Golden Hour by Jake, what a beautiful song. And the man to do it, Ashton Esau, is here for you, taking center stage. Ashton, take it away, my brother.
Okay.
Just the lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other, thinking orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover, missed call from my mother, like where you are tonight, got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. To see you shine, it's your golden hour. Oh, you slow down time in your golden hour. We were just the lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moments last. She got solo power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love of my life? She's got glow on her face, the glorious look in her eyes, my angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter
beautiful song.
I'm so proud of Ashton. Like, see, I'm so proud of you, my brother. That was absolutely incredible. And this is why UCT Online High School's Got Talent competition is going to be wonderful.
Yes.
So make sure you stick around for some more of those talents coming your way. There's all the details on your screen and lots more things happening on your show too.
Well, I'm so excited because we've got lots on the other side of the break, including getting into some entertainment news with all to do with nominations. I'm talking summer nominations as well as the National Film and Television Award nominations. And we've got some really exciting news for you straight after this.
Yes.
And then also...
Of course, the thing is, what we're going to do here is that this is why the challenge here for Tropica is to fill this with a something.
Okay.
Tasman, that's what you're going to have to do. So fill it with your energy, your strength, your inspiration, whatever you can, because this glass will be filled magically in the next couple of minutes. Stay right there. It's going to be beautiful.
But David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like these: the fourth, the fifth, the minor falls, the major leaves. Closer, okay. Hallelujah. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your hand. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, we're feeling good this Monday. I don't know if you heard, but in the Mother City, it is pouring right now. But
It's blessing us.
That's a good perspective. It is a blessing whenever it rains. But we're going to try to warm you up a little bit, or at least warm me because I'm freezing, because we're excited to celebrate something so good. It is the Summer and National Film and TV Awards, and we're going to go through some nominees, just people who've been recognized for their exceptional achievements in their fields, and also their innovative approach, the dedication and impact that they've made on society.
Absolutely love it. So let's dive right in. We're going to get in with the Psalmers first here. And let's start with one of, I think, the hottest categories. Why? Because it gives us an idea of who's the hottest in the mix, the newcomer of the year. So we've got, and I hope I say this right, Skis, we got Lewa, Ndlukulu, Tyler.
That's our girl.
Die Pesangskiller and Joliza.
Yes.
And yes, you can be forgiven for not maybe knowing some of those names because they are newcomers, but you must know those names because they are going somewhere.
Yeah, there's one name that I know that I got my eye on, but we'll see how this all plays out.
How can you beat her? How can you beat Tyler? I'm sorry.
Well, congrats to the other nominees. We got to say it. Well, moving on to the best collaboration, there is Burning Bush, Morda and Tucson come on. Iplan Lala Tuksin, such a great song that took over South Africa last year with Skis and Zaba. The Water remix, Tyler featuring Travis Scott, of course. And then we also have Imutandazo, Kabza De Small, Come On, the Amapiano King, and Mtuzi featuring Young Stunner, DJ Maporisa, Sizwe, and Alkaline, as well as Umkaratati Kush. Really good selection of great music there, and it's going to be a tough choice, is all I'm saying.
So Tyler again? Okay, cool.
Yeah, why not?
Female Artist of the Year, all right? Spoiler alert. I think Tyler's in this one. I don't know. Oh, there she is. Sorry, I didn't even know.
Do you think they had to give her top billing there? Because, I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, Tyler's there. Brendan Tambo is there. Luan Lunkulu, as well as Lord Kez. And then Holly Hwango as well. It's fantastic, honestly. And I think that every single one of those artists also do deserve a lot of praise, a lot of plaudits. But naturally, if Tyler's up there, I don't want any of the other nominees to feel scared. You have done the good work as well.
That's why you're on the roll with Tyler.
Right?
You've gone international, and that's what the Psalms mean to us now. As we move on to Male Artist of the Year, not for them to be overshadowed, Pretty Ugly, topping the list there, Kelvin Momo, Uga Chani, Delwonga, and De Mtuda make up the complement of gentlemen vying for top honours this year.
Sure, I love me some Pretty Ugly, but also, come on, the rest of those artists are so fantastic.
Strong.
Pretty sure they're on your playlist too. And now we got to get into something good. I don't think that I should say this one.
No, this is actually my... Can I do this one? I'm doing this one
Okay,
alone.
you do it. Don't make me cry.
I have to do, but this is how it goes. But first, let's take a look at this. It is the National Film and TV Awards, and let's take a peek, shall we?
You know how insane it is to be head-to-head with people that I have looked up to
Drop
in
some
this
of those names
industry.
there. Drop some of the names
heavy hitters. You've got Minnie, you've got Bonang, you've got Lorna. Oh my God! And then Crystal. It's like somebody new on the scene. Well, newish on the scene. That's really just been taking over socials recently.
Leanne Manas.
Leanne Manas.
Right? She, I would say, is the most complete presenter that we've ever had in the country. Is on that list with you, man.
Yep.
Oh
Girl.
my.
Come on!
And you know what? Win or lose, I'm just like, this in and of itself has just been such a well done. And I'm really happy. I'm like half patting myself.
You almost won Miss South Africa there with that speech and the music and everything was coming together beautifully.
There it is.
So
I'm just
proud.
saying that we
so
also have our own. That's like our own Tyler version.
Come on.
In that, you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Carissa, yeah. Just good luck to all of the other nominees, eh? Good luck.
Good luck, Bonang.
Good luck. Yeah. Especially you, Bonang.
Go for it.
All right,
Go
there's
after.
another one. Can we just do another one?
Please, can we have a
talk you
moment?
through it. But allow us to do another one for you because these were given out not too long ago as your nominees for Best Male TV Personality.
Could it be?
How cool is that? It's like our family. Every nominee on that list is like our little family. You don't understand. How nice is that?
That is, it's incredible. Can I tell you something, right? You know, I think as the oldest nominee in that category,
Tell us more, Carl.
As the Gandalf of TV. I'm just saying.
As the most learned.
You know, the thing is about it is that, does that not show you, Graham, that you are, yes, you've been in this game for a long time, but you're fresh every single morning.
Every morning.
You're fresh every morning, my friend. You haven't lost a single bit of your pizzazz, your personality. What you bring is something so much more. It transcends your years of knowledge, because every morning's new with you.
What you're trying to say is I'm immature. I'm really, really
We
immature.
love it.
I love that. No, there is one reason and one reason only that I am, and it's because of the people around me. It's as simple as that. I get to wake up with you guys every day. Not you every day, which I had to cry about this morning,
fine,
man.
don't worry about it.
But I'll take it. I'll take you whenever I can get it. Thank you so much. Well done,
Well
my
done to you.
friend.
In fact, I'm going to leave you two to
Okay.
bathe in the glory, to hug each other, because I want to make something in the kitchen
For us.
to celebrate.
Just for me.
I'll be right back.
Make it spicy. Make it a little bit naughty. I know it's breakfast TV, but just a little bit of
man.
spice.
Well,
Absolutely
congrats
beautiful.
also
Well
to
done,
one
man.
more. Well done, Gray. To the best entertainment show, we've got to give it to you because, yes, S3 has been shining in every
Dominance.
category. The Insider.
Well done.
Wow.
We absolutely love the way that the show kind of takes us behind that wall that we're not allowed to go behind. It takes us into the life and the lived experience of the people that they hone in on. We know so many of the production team.
Yes.
We share an ecosystem, so we are so proud of everyone that has worked so hard. There is magic in the water in this space at the moment. Not only is it the talent factory right now, but what it represents as a production nexus, we are so proud of. So from Patience down, everyone who weighs in and plays a part in our production, in all the productions under this incredible Cordova banner, we are so proud of you. Thank you so much. And what an opportunity, man. Oh, love
It
it,
all goes
girl.
down in November. Let's get it, Gray. Congrats to the Summer nominees as well. You've really
Yes,
put in the
man.
work, and we can see that it's so evident here. We can't wait to see it all play out. But that is it from the entertainment news desk for today, though. But of course, the conversation doesn't end here. Catch us on your social platforms and vote for us to make it to the top. Right now, Carl is there with the celebratory drinks. Carl, what is going down?
Okay, you two. Honestly, you make me so proud. I'm so proud to share a show with both of you. So all the best for the actual awards when they eventually are announced. Obviously, I'm going to hear both your names. So Tasman and I, yes, from Tropical Island Treasure, we're going to make you a little bit of a celebratory mocktail, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. You know that the island vibes are here. The repeat of the first episode, if you want to see it, of Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar, that's this evening, 9 p.m. on SABC 1. So, contestant extraordinaire, one of the strongest people that I've seen. Yes, I know. We need to make something nice and tropical. You've been to Zanzibar, you know the vibe, right? So,
yeah, of course, vibes.
So we've got a couple of items here that the kitchen team has prepared for us.
Lovely.
They said that we must be head to head.
Oh wow.
But I don't like competitive stuff.
Oh well,
you know what
then
I mean?
you can.
Unless you want to, like, take me on.
I mean.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's
Right,
go.
Tropical Island Treasure. This is another round. We have to make a cocktail to impress our two great nominees. Are you ready to rumble with this one?
Yes.
Are you good to go?
I'm good to go.
You've got all your items, especially the Tropica, and we're going to give ourselves about, shall we say, a minute maybe to do this? Is that too little? I don't know. Maybe a minute and 15 seconds. Is that fine? Yeah. Unless you want to do it in 30 seconds, you can do that as well. That'll be fun.
Either or, guys.
Okay.
I'm up for a challenge.
This is great. Okay.
Okay.
Lovely. Are you ready to go? Give us a countdown. It's going to be 5. Oh, there we go. 3, 2, 1, and go for it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's
Let's just get everything sorted out. I see you and I have the similar tactics here with me on sugaring this glass here, which is going to be fantastic. I like it. And I don't know if you know that this is just a little bit of a thing that I want to make here, just to make it a little bit more interesting. There we go. That looks great. Sorry, man. I like a bit of decoration.
Okay.
You know, a little decoration is fine for me. So now I've got some ice in there. That's going to solidify that. This is great. And your experience on this, I know we've been asking you at length as well, but just in terms of all the things that come with it. I'm not trying to distract you, I promise. Maybe I am a little bit. Have you been enjoying like the run, especially like the response from individuals around
It's
you,
been
family
really
members,
fun.
you know, new family members. You know when the family member sees you on TV, man, it's like, no, but I didn't know
know.
Tasman for the longest time. Like that. That's what my brother.
I know,
And
like
then-
everyone is just so
Right?
supportive now, and it's like I really appreciate that. I didn't expect such a positive response, so like I'm grateful. Honestly.
Well, you deserve it, honestly, and it's great to see you progress in that as well. Oh, you got 3 to 1 now. Okay, there we go, and we're done. Perfect stuff. There we go. That's my one over there.
Okay.
And then let's see your one as well.
I wanted to, like...
Okay, no, you get extra time because you are one of the VIPs of the Tropical Island Treasure. So you take your time and you do your thing. Fantastic. Okay, pop it over there. And then that's our two. As I said, it's a competition, but at the same time, I just feel like this is more about celebrations and people who are nominated, as well as you for being so incredible on that show.
Oh, thank you.
And watching your journey is going to be extraordinary, honestly. So all the best.
Thank you.
Oh, it's lovely. You also have a chance to be part of your own Tropical Island Treasure. It's a competition, your chance to win 50,000 Rand if you predict the winning team. Go on to wsbwinners.co.za now and make your prediction. It could be anything, like any team that Tasman's on, just letting you know. Don't miss Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar. That's tonight at 9 p.m. It's a repeat on SABC1. And why don't you try one of these Tropica mocktails for yourself while watching? Just an idea. Let's taste it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We love the fact that we see young talent being exposed on this show. We know that this is the talent factory. We love it when an online organization like UCT's Online High School wants to shine a spotlight on their amazing pupils and also their amazing staff who are willing to put their money where their mouth is, or put their mouth on national TV. I'm talking about the incredible Thandokazi Mdaniso. She works in this incredible establishment, but she is inspiring her learners on a whole nother level, and she's going to do that for us right now with one of my favorite songs, done most beautifully by the Pentatonics, which is, I think, what inspired her. It is Hallelujah. Take it away.
Thank you. Well, I've heard the wise, a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major leap, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your hands and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. It wasn't much. I tried to speak, but I couldn't spark. I knew the thing come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I prayed into the Lord of song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Beautiful.
And the church said amen. That was absolutely beautiful. A gorgeous rendition of a song we know and love. And a great way to bring us to 8 o'clock for your final bit of news for today. Now we get started with some national news, where two former Kruger National Park rangers, Lucky Mkanzi and Joe Sihlangu, have been sentenced to 20 years in prison for conspiracy to commit a crime, as well as for hunting and killing a rhinoceros at the Skukuza Regional Court. Now they were arrested in January 2019 during an intelligence-driven operation after receiving tips about their involvement in transporting poaching suspects. Analysis of their vehicle tracking device placed them near the crime scene, leading to their confession. A SANSPOC spokesperson, Ike Pahle, says he hopes this will deter criminality among rangers. Sticking with your national news, the Hawks achieved significant success this weekend in the Western Cape with two major drug busts. In the latest operation, a 35-year-old man was arrested in Rechterwacht, Cape Town, with a stash of drugs valued at 5 million rand, including 87,000 Mandrax tablets, cocaine and tick. Now, he will appear in the Goodhood Magistrates Court once charged. Additionally, two men were apprehended in Kales River for possessing marijuana worth 1.7 million rand. Meanwhile, in Limpopo, a 23-year-old suspect was arrested with Mandrax valued at approximately 4 million rand. Now, taking a look further afield at your international news, Zimbabwe's central bank has devalued its gold-backed currency, the ZiG, by over 40% against the US dollar, reflecting ongoing economic instability and rising demand for the US dollar. Now, this decision, made by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe amid warnings from retailers about potential store closures, aims to enhance exchange rate flexibility. Launched 6 months ago, the ZiG has lost more than half its value on the black market. Zimbabweans' historic mistrust of the central bank complicates efforts to shift away from the reliance on the US dollar. Now, Israel bombed Houthi targets in Yemen yesterday, expanding its confrontation with Iran's allies in the region 2 days after killing Hezbollah leader Syed Hassan Nasrallah. Lebanon says more than 50 people were killed in strikes yesterday, and up to 1 million people may now be displaced. Israel said the airstrikes in Yemen's port of Hodeidah were in response to Houthis' missile attack on Israel in recent days. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia has expressed support for Lebanon amid fears that the conflict could spiral involving Iran and the U.S. Now, for your news this morning, we close off with this story all around the world of sports, where although the world-famous haka couldn't fend off the Springboks' relentless onslaught in their recent clashes since the World Cup, yesterday's haka likely helped restore some of the proud rugby nation's esteem. New Zealand has reclaimed the world record for the largest mass haka, surpassing France's 2014 record of 4,028 participants. Over 6,000 people performed the Maori Come-Mate haka at Eden Park in Auckland in a powerful display of unity. With 6,531 participants, the record was confirmed by a Guinness World Record adjudicator. Now, Auckland's organisers expressed immense pride in bringing back the record home, where the haka is cherished as a national treasure, and its rhythmic stomping and shouting once again echoed the spirit of the proud rugby nation. Now, speaking about sports, we head into your world of sports for the final time with G-Man. He's standing by.
Thank you so much, my friend. Of course, the news we all wanted to hear post the weekend, the Springboks cruise to a dominant 48-7 victory over Argentina, securing the Rugby Championship title in Mbombela in the process. So the Boks showcased dominance in every aspect of the game, including the try-scoring department with Apalele Fassi, brilliant performance, Cheslin, Colby, Peter, Steph Toy, Malcolm Marks and Jesse Creel all getting across the line. Argentina struggling to keep up, suffering from 3 yellow cards and ultimately a red card. And despite moments of resistance, the Pumas couldn't contain the Springboks' relentless attack and unbelievable defence. They are the greatest rugby team in history, on paper, on the field, no matter how you slice it. Congratulations. And of course, the Eben becoming the most capped Springbok of all time through that process as well. Now, on the flip side of that national coin, Ireland claimed their first ever T20 international victory against the Proteas, winning by 10 runs in Abu Dhabi over the weekend. Ross Adair's century and his 137-run opening partnership with captain Paul Sterling, setting a challenging 195 for 6 total. Some strong efforts from Reza Hendricks and Matthew Bretska, both scoring 51, weren't enough as the Proteas faltered in those final overs. Undone, it must be said, by Ireland's very smart fielding and very clever bowling. They certainly took a step up for this one. Now we turn to football, and Tottenham have increased the pressure on Man United manager Erik ten Hag with a commanding 3-0 victory at Old Trafford yesterday. Brennan Johnson, who had a sterling game, he opened the scoring early with Dejan Kulusevski and Dominic Solanke now finding his feet, adding further goals. So United down to 10 men after Bruno Fernandes's contentious red card, let's say, suffered their 3rd defeat in 6 games, leaving them in 11th spot on the table. Now let's turn to golf, and an absolute dominance as Keegan Bradley secured a 1-up victory over South Korea's Kim Si-woo, clinching a 10th consecutive President's Cup for the United States. So Bradley's win gave the Americans an unassailable 15.5 to 9.5 lead at the Royal Montreal, with singles matches still underway but now dead rubbers. And the US team, boasting 12 of the world's top 25 players, certainly showed that class. Now they hold a 13-win, 1-draw, 1-loss record in the competition, with the internationals' only win coming in 1998, the glory days. Well, that's where we leave our sport for now. One last congratulations to Eben Etzebeth on achieving such an extraordinary milestone as the most capped Springbok. But right now, of course, back to reality, back to the traffic.
And if you're still heading to work, this is what's ahead of you in Durban, KZN. There's a stationary vehicle on the N2. This is northbound before EB Klute interchange. The middle lane is closed, resulting in some minor delays. Now let's head on over to the mother city in Milnerton. There's congestion on the N7 north. This is at Bosmansdam. Delays are expected. Allow for some added travel time and plan your route accordingly. And then Kraaifontein, still in Cape Town. Delays are expected as a result of an accident on the N1 inbound after Brighton Road. Wherever you are heading this this morning. Please maintain a safe following distance, especially in the areas with precipitation. And remember, drive safely, please, as we take a look at your weather. Let's start with a warning, an orange level 5 warning, in fact, for a disruptive snowfall. This has been issued for mountain passes in the Witzenberg area as well as Breda Valley municipalities of the Western Cape, and a yellow level 4 warning for the Namakwa District, Cape Winelands, Little and Central Karoo in the Western Cape, as well as the Ubuntu municipality in the Northern Cape. Additional snow is expected in the Eastern Cape as well. An orange level 5 warning for damaging winds and waves is in effect between Cape Agulhas and Plettenberg Bay, with orange level 4 warnings for Kymuth to Cape Columbine. Disruptive rainfall and reduced visibility are expected along the KwaZulu-Natal coast, while extreme fire is expected and forecasted in the parts of the Northwest province. Quite interesting. The country has many seasons in it. Please visit weathersa.co.za for detailed forecasts. Now for a sunrise view. I always love these because no matter where you are, at least you get a bit of sunshine. Now, Verushka from Hekpoort in Gauteng near the Magaliesberg Mountains shares this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Clearer skies than what you'd expect in the south of the country, but really beautiful, and that's what we like to see. Please send yours 063 408 8863 and showcase your sunrise view as we take a look at your temperatures across South Africa.
Do you know what this is right here? It's me coming to bear some good news for you, because your Monday could actually become unforgettable when you play Daily Lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot. Yes, that's $500,000. So don't get left behind. Buy your tickets now in store or even on the nationallottery.co.za website. You have the mobile app, cell phone banking, or even USSD available. That's simply *120 *7529 hash. Now, all these details, of course, are on our Expresso social media pages, so do go check them out. And remember to Panda Pusha Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpots. I mean, gents, how are you feeling about $500,000?
It's nothing to look down upon. Look, you're a lovely guy, Rob. You're a lovely guy. Please stop looking down on my friend.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
We have a good connection, all right? We have a good connection. If you ever wanted to see Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, South African version, like, this is us here. Look at us, you know what I'm saying?
Please, my friend, only one comedian on the couch at a time, man. Robbie is here with great news. He is touring. He's got an amazing show. We're getting an opportunity to see the man up close and personal. Maybe not this up close, but even more personal. How are you, my brother?
I'm very good. Can't complain. I'm good. I'm happy to be in Cape Town again.
Oh, and you can feel it, man.
Yeah, totally. Your weather's a bit weird.
Yes. And you act surprised. You act surprised at that. It is what it is, man. We cannot wait to connect with this incredible human being in just a moment.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Trust me. Also, we have a 5-ingredient. We've got like a beautiful mocha marshmallow vibe that we're going to do, which is awesome. So, yeah, so make sure you stay. Look at that. Look at that.
Get out.
That's it.
Chocolate, marshmallow,
That's
treats.
it. Only 5 ingredients, eh?
Ooh.
Only 5 of them. It's going to be wonderful. Also, the perfect ingredient, Robbie Collins, is here as well. So let's not forget that. It's coming through for you in the next couple of minutes right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And as we mentioned a little bit earlier, Robbie Collins is here with us. And this man cemented his place as one of South Africa's most authentic and engaging comedians ever in the universe and the Milky Way and the world. Let's be honest. From his early days on the Durban theatre scene to touring with comedy giants like his Chomi, Trevor Noah, his homeboy Dave Chappelle, Robbie's journey is a testament to his relentless drive and unique voice. Now, with his latest show, Come As You Are, clearly a Nirvana fan, he's touring across the country, and Robbie is bringing his honest observations and signature humor to audiences both locally and internationally. And I'm hearing that this particular show, no show will be the same, because there are different audiences, which means different material, different content, different context. This is Robbie Collins' way, and you get to enjoy it right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. What's up, man?
Thank you. That was a beautiful intro.
That wasn't even written down. This is all from my heart. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Because I'm hearing that your show, Come As You are just bringing in more audience participation, which is the best, because now everything's going to be new.
Totally, totally. And I've been writing it on the road, performing it to audiences.
Yeah.
And as you know, South Africa is so diverse. Within races, there's different cultures. You know, like colored people and white people are different in Durban to who they are in Cape Town, you know?
So true.
You know, Afrikaans isn't spoken in Durban, so it's something you've had to learn and grow. Growing up in school, I'm from Durban originally, nobody passed Afrikaans. You know, like black, white, colored, Indian, we all failed that thing together.
No, now that you say it, though, I don't think I've ever heard an Afrikaans word for bunny chow.
No, it's bunny chow.
Haskos.
Or gelukkig bunny chow.
You see, but that's the thing about what makes us unique is that as South Africa, we've used humor as our social lubricant. It's been getting us through the toughest of times and dragging us through, and that's why it's so beautiful to celebrate those differences.
100%. I think in general, South Africans are comedians.
Yeah.
There's comedians who do their thing on stage, but what the people do on social media, these people I follow who have normal 9-to-5s who are hilarious.
Yes.
But I think there's so many things in South Africa that we just have to laugh at, otherwise we'll go crazy.
And it's spontaneous, which means that, I mean, I suppose you know where you want to go. You know your show limitations here and there in terms of time.
Right, right.
But if you get something good in the audience, you can hit that for 10 minutes and it's going to be hilarious, but it's because it's fresh and new, right?
100%. The show, each place I've taken the show to, it's changed. I was fortunate to do it in Nairobi and in Dar es Salaam.
Oh, lovely.
And like to see the rest of Africa as well as not just seeing South Africa. And there's so many similarities and there's also so many differences that we have. But I think we're starting to celebrate being South African a lot more than I've ever seen in the past.
Yeah.
I think nowadays, if you want to be a comedian, you don't have to look and aspire to be an American comedian.
Yes.
There's enough superstars out here.
Yeah.
I think Trevor showed us that you don't need a passport.
And that's what I love about it, is that, you know, with Trevor as well, you can easily integrate yourself as long as you have that thinking and know that you are valued. And I feel like as South Africans, we've always put ourselves aside. We've always said like, oh, that feels so international.
Yes.
I watched this local guy. He felt so international. What does that actually mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's really, it's actually low self-esteem to be
That's
like,
it.
wow, we sound international. We are international.
Exactly.
I think from our music to our comedy, we're showing the world that, we got more to celebrate than just political superheroes.
Yes.
Yes.
We've got more than just like Trump to, you know, have a piece of material about it. We've got every single day. We've got a traffic circle's a big joke.
Right, 100%.
In South Africa.
But there's things we have in this country that are only in South Africa.
Yes.
Like, go overseas, try to explain what a car guard is. It's very difficult.
What are you talking about? Does the guy stand there and guard your car? What?
Is he trained? Is he ex-Navy SEAL? Like, no, he's probably on drugs, but we rely on him to keep us safe.
Yes, we do, exactly. Even if he only pitches up when you arrive and when you leave.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. But now, traveling with people like Dave Chappelle and Trevor Noah, when you have those types of people behind you, those forces to be reckoned with in comedy, are some of, you know, their inspiration, is that kind of layering onto you and working its way into the way you do comedy?
Yeah, I think, look, touring with Dave Chappelle is, I won't even say it's a dream come true, because I just call it, that's God showing off.
Yes.
You know, I was doing stand-up comedy, I was already touring with Trevor, And I was fortunate enough for Trevor to put in a good word with Dave and like, yo, use this kid.
Yeah.
And it's one of those experiences where you're just very grateful and try and consume as much as possible. Yeah. Chappelle's been doing comedy for as long as I've been alive. He started when he was 14 in the 80s. So just to like absorb from that. And then Trevor's another one where I think not just for myself, any South African comedian or entertainer, just watching this person grow and grow, and we all going, hey, it's possible. Like, really, you can do whatever you like. And I think Trevor's shown us that Trevor's no more just a South African comedian. He's the world.
Emmys, and he's globally significant. But I think that, can we not start as South Africans to say that we are globally significant too? Even if we are starting out on these small comedy clubs, these armchair theatres in the corner, can we not disregard ourselves and say, you know what, this is the start, but I am by no means lesser than any of my international counterparts?
Oh, definitely. And I think social media has also changed that.
Yeah.
Before you had to go overseas, now you can become very popular without leaving the continent. I think material and with the growth of reels, there's a lot of comedians that have gained fan bases before they've even got onto TV because of social media.
Exactly. Oh, man. You know, Robbie, it's great to chat to you because it's more than just comedy, man. I think that you're not putting on a show. I think people are going to come to your place and we're all going to have a conversation at your show. Totally. And I think that's going to be a vibe. I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to laugh at each other, with each other, and make memories.
And that's the whole idea. That's what life is supposed to be, you know. So check it out, 2 to 6 October, 8 p.m. Homecoming Centre. That's in Cape Town. Grab your tickets as soon as possible. Support local and globally renowned comedy from Robbie Collins very, very soon. And, of course, in the kitchen soon as well.
Joining me in the kitchen. I can't wait. If you're a fan of Robbie, you came to the right place. If you're a fan of sweet treats, even better, because we're about to get into something quick and easy. And you'll just love what we've got lined up for today, okay? We're whipping up fluffy mocha marshmallows with just 5 simple ingredients. I've never made marshmallows before, so if I can do it, surely you can too. They're the perfect combination of chocolate and coffee and the creamy goodness of milk. Perfect to enjoy with a chilled or warm glass of something delicious, like a cup of hot chocolate, which is exactly what I want right now. And I can't wait to get into it. But we've got international comedian Robbie Collins.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, and you?
Good. Have you ever made marshmallows before?
Well, there's a story about marshmallows.
Tell me the story about marshmallows, please.
My mom was a teacher, and she spent school holidays with us, and she made marshmallows, and I finished a whole tray as a child. And to this day, I haven't had a marshmallow since I was 8 years old.
You reached your quota at 8.
I want you.
No, I'm going to make you taste it because we're going to transform your mind.
Okay.
Because this one's going to be mocha delicious. You like some coffee?
Yeah.
You like, okay. That wasn't confident, but we're going to get into it. All right. In here, we've got some coffee.
Okay.
And then we've also got gelatine. And now yeast, obviously, you allow it to grow, but gelatine, you allow it to bloom. So that's what it's doing right now. It's blooming.
Is that blooming?
This is blooming right here, okay? Then we've got some coffee syrup, which is just sugar and coffee and water, like, mixed together.
Right.
Can you work a piece of hard machinery over there?
Right.
Can I show you how?
Okay, show me.
So you just turn it over, and then we're going to put it up to 3, right?
All right.
So you handle that, and as I pour it in, we're going to mix it together.
Okay.
And then it's going to become kind of like I think like a meringue texture. I think that would be the best way to describe it. And we're gonna just put it in. Okay, you can put it up faster actually. Just press the top arrow. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Try not to spill it on me. Does it smell good?
It does smell good.
What's your morning routine like? Are we doing 3 cups of coffee, some matcha tea?
I'm a comedian, so right now I would never be up at this time.
What? Oh, in general?
In general. I usually wake up at 9. I usually wake up at 9, meditate.
Oh.
And then I'll try and exercise.
Okay.
Depending on how I feel.
What does exercise look like? Are we doing weights? Are we walking? Are we yogaing?
I think I still owe Virgin Active money. so it's just like, just his body weight.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I mean, he's a tall man. He's got, you know what I mean. Okay, that looks good. I don't know if it's ready just yet. Just stop it quick. Let's see.
Oh, congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you. If Robbie says congrats, and that's all that matters. Thanks, Robbie.
You're welcome.
Have you been nominated and winning awards throughout your career?
This year I actually won headline of the year.
You did? I remember that.
Yes. So
How was that experience?
It's dope. Like, I think winning awards is just
Yeah.
like an extra cherry on the top, but being able to do what you love and get paid for it,
Oh, come on.
like, that's a beautiful thing
Yeah.
for me.
This is not ready, so
Is
we're
it?
going to continue doing that.
Okay,
Yeah,
here
you
we
got
go.
it. You got it.
I got you.
Okay. I'm going to dust this. In fact, Robbie, you know what? I'm going to not make you work that hard. That's supposed to go for 8 to 10 minutes,
Oh.
unless you want to get your arm workout in right now. I mean, he's not refusing, so I'm not mad at it. And then we're going to dust this, because you know marshmallows have to have it's quite sticky, so the outside has to be coated in something so that we can pick it up.
Okay, I got you.
And then we also have some icing sugar. Actually, let me just do this.
This looks like
That's
a
a lot.
scene from like American Gangster.
I'm not going to ask you which part. Okay, we'll leave the white stuff on there. Love that. Okay, so listen, there's some really great news, because I think us combined might make 125 years. What do you think? How old are you?
Oh, what?
I'm kidding. Okay, listen, for 125 years, Clover, yes, that's how long they've been around. They've been perfecting its craft, and milk is a true reflection of that legacy, all right? Clover's limited edition milk is a great on-the-go milk option. Let me tell you, it's ideal for busy mornings. For a quick snack, this vanilla-flavored milk combines tradition with the ultimate convenience, which is exactly what we're doing today. Robbie, you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Let's stop it. He got it, eventually. Well, you would do this for 8 minutes. We put it in there. Look at that. Surely this would convince you to have a marshmallow.
Ooh.
No?
I don't know how I'm going to react to it. That's my fear.
Well, let's
And I'm on
find out
national
together.
TV.
Great. Come, let's all try this together.
I'm coming in here. Just blink twice. You're okay. All right. Just blink twice. So how cool is this? So I'm about to dash out, guys. So I wanted to say goodbye to you, because you're amazing, and just break an absolute leg. But my gorgeous wife is about to do her driving test right now. You don't understand. You remember how nervous you were before that. Baby, you are amazing. You've got this. You're going to absolutely crush it. The BMT will kick in just a moment. I promise you it's going to be all right. In fact, I'm going to break my fast.
And take one for her, too.
I'm going to take the whole tray.
Yes.
I'll take one for the team.
I think you should do it, Robbie.
Okay, let me try.
Sam, I'm sorry. I'll throw her under the bus every day, so she's just getting it's her karma coming back.
Yeah. Cheers
man.
it.
Cheers.
And cheers to our nomination, Dre.
Oh, you beautiful thing.
Cheers to your win, too.
Ooh, no.
And now it's the icing sugar. It's choking
I don't
him
know what's
up.
going to happen. I haven't done this in...
That's delicious. Try it.
You can have a sip of the milk. But now, then, for the rest of the day, you're going to have 3 M's on every word that you say.
Oh, my word. This is actually delicious.
Thank you very much.
No, I'm not joking. This is really good.
Yes, the milk too.
That is the most authentic validation of a recipe we've ever had. I don't think anyone has gone that far to give us a truthful answer.
This is good. I'm going to ask for a takeaway.
Oh, a little buttercut, a scuffed. We got you covered, Robbie. Thank you so much for being with me in the kitchen.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being here. And all the best to Gray's wifey. You got
Love you,
this,
babe.
girl.
I'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
From the kitchen to your bedrooms, yes, we want to get you sorted in every department. And with temperatures rising, it's time to say goodbye to the cozy winter clutter. And thank God for that. And hello to a bright and airy oasis. Now, we brought in the big guns once again for this home stylist, among many things. Megan Pedro is here, and she's come through with some expert tips. I'm going to tell you that much. And also the latest trends to help you create the ultimate bedroom reset. And I'm telling you, Meg, you and I came looking the part too.
We did. We totally did.
Okay, so let's get into this first and foremost. I mean, when we think about winter, it's more moody tones, but now we're changing seasons. So what sort of colors or color palette are we looking for in spring, summer?
Oh, pastels is the way to go. I really feel like if you are, the colors again that you see outside, we're always inspired for colors that, we are wearing and we are decorating with. So beautiful pastels. We've got buttery yellows, we've got dusky pinks.
Oh, I love
We've got
that.
greens from the outside, just really, really beautiful neutrals.
I love that. I love the neutrals, I love the pastels, but I also am aware that some people love bold colors.
Yes,
They want to
yes.
make a statement, Meg.
Yes.
So is there a way to somehow marry those two worlds together?
Definitely. I would say, considering the way that we are dressed with this bed, I do feel like it really does match quite well.
Yeah.
But I would say a big tip is to balance it really well. So if you have something like this dustier pink is more on the bolder side. It is quite a bold color, which I love, okay? So use that as your anchor.
Yeah.
So you can see we've done this in the pillows as well as the fitted sheet.
Yeah.
As well as the throw. So use that as like your main base.
Okay.
And then you throw your little pastels over it. And I think that balances it really, really well.
I think so, and it looks so good. I also love that you've added some texture.
Yes.
As well as
yes.
some pattern.
We love texture. In home decor, please, texture is your best friend.
Oh, I love that. Even the lamp next to you, I'm just like, yes. Now, you know the feeling of just like crawling into bed after a long summer's day. It's so indescribable, especially after you've showered from a day in the sun. It's really great. So take us through your top linen favorite picks for the season.
So this is 250 thread count Egyptian cotton. So it's certified Egyptian cotton yarns. Feel how buttery soft it is.
I'm about
not
to get
just
in
from
this
the
bed.
color, right? It's so, so beautiful. And what's great is that because it's a cotton, it's so breathable, which we need in these summer months and these, warmer months. But it's a great transitional piece because it's not too heavy. It's really nice and breathable. And you can have it from your spring to your summer, even into your autumn.
Yeah, I like that. How about some natural and neutral aspects? I see the lamp over there. Complements really nicely in the space. I mean, this also does bring a bit of nature into the space too.
It's absolutely beautiful. So let's start with the rug. We love, that kind of thing. And Woolies is bringing in beautiful rugs at the moment. These are hand woven, locally made, which we're loving, okay? And the color palettes, I think, is so great. If you have a carpeted space, if you have a wooden floor, it really does add, again, that texture element. And then a side table. You can't see it from that side, but we have a selection of side tables, and this is actually a set, which is so good. So it comes in a bigger one and the smaller one, which we love. And it's got such beautiful, beautiful little details to it. And then faux plants is always such an easy thing to do because I don't have the biggest
No, but Meg, can we
thumb.
actually talk about this for a second? Because I thought it was taboo to get the faux plants.
Not at all.
No.
We have the most beautiful selection. Often I walk into Woolies and I have to double take because I think, those do not look faux.
So it's come a long way.
It has come a long way. We've got beautiful pampas and beautiful things, but like a green element always just looks so chic.
I love that. It definitely adds something. And like you said, I stay killing my plants. And I don't mean to. But next thing I look and I'm like, this has not been watered in like 5 months. But it's all right. We've got the faux plants. Woolies has always got our backs. Let's talk about lighting.
Oh, okay. So you've mentioned this, okay, which is such a favorite. So this is a rattan shade, okay? It is so beautiful. You actually feel that texture. Super, super lightweight, so beautiful. But in the spring and summer months, obviously the sun is setting, a lot later, which means that we really can play with the lighting.
Yeah.
And then an ambient light creates that beautiful, moody feel, which is so nice with your pastel bedding.
Absolutely.
Because what's the main rule? Nobody puts on the big light.
No headlights. No, please.
No
don't do it.
So
even if you have one lamp, put it on. Switch everything else off.
It immediately creates such a great, rhythm for you, and it sets your mind to kind of switch off and have your skincare routine, have your night routine, and just
Meg,
mellow
there's
out.
something so cozy about it, dude. I literally just bought a lamp probably a week or two ago, and that thing stays on all day, every day.
It is just such a beautiful vibe. So have some candles, have some, you know, create your ambience, create your mood.
Yeah, whether it's natural light or from a nice warm amber light of a light. Meg, thank you so much. This is brilliant. I might also just take everything home because I seem to be matching the decor. It's just my day today. I love it. Thanks for always coming through with the tips, Meg.
Awesome.
Appreciate you. And find comfort for warm nights with Woolworths Home. Sleep sound with lightweight and breathable bedding. And of course, shop your summer bedroom must-haves and more. You can do that in-store, online, or even on the app.
You know, I like the conversation around pops of color, and I think that we need to consult some of the painting experts too. Handy Heroes, this series, we are back again to celebrate the invaluable advice found in our local hardware and paint stores. Get ready to ignite your inner handy hero as store experts from AAA Paints in Worcester reveal top Plascon picks and share their invaluable painting insights.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy hero comes from AAA Paints in Worcester.
It's been around in excess of 30 years. I took it over 25 years ago. We've quadrupled in size. I like to boast that we've got the largest stock holding this side of the mountain, being the Boland region. We're very proud about the range we carry. We're really one of the largest variety based on color swatches and different types of paint. Our customers are basically the greater Boland, being from Mrs. Housewife to the local welder to some industrial enterprises. So we cater for basically any paint need. We only specialize in paint, so we won't be the best hardware store, but we're definitely the best paint store in this region. We have got the largest stock holding of any store in this area, in specifically Plascon. You definitely won't find a larger variety than in AAA Paints Worcester. Plascon's been hugely consistent. Ever since I've been here, as far as backup's concerned, has always been first rate. Plascon's Merit Plaster Primer, being multifunctional for blotting out seepage in ceilings, just as a general primer, so that would be my favorite. My DIY tip is, any paint failure is almost 99% due to poor preparation. So prepping of any surface is your number one go-to.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Preparation, eh? Preparation, preparation. That's what it is. Paint on Handy Heroes. Let's color the world with Plascon and turn every DIY dream into a vibrant reality.
Beautiful. I can't wait. I feel like every change of season needs a coat of paint, all right?
Agreed.
Well, let's get back into the kitchen once again because we're going to make something delicious. I told you today is themed with my outfit. And how does some lemon cake sound to you? We're going to get into something delicious. No-bake lemon swirl squares is what I'm talking about. And I can't wait to show you exactly how to do that. We're also going to be talking about saving, and when it comes to stokvels, they're so important.
Yep.
You grew up learning about stokvels.
You know what? I love learning about them. I've actually never been a part of a stokvel ever, and I feel like it's such a great idea to have a community saving for something big. I think that's great. So let's go.
I grew up seeing like my mom and people around me do it, so I want to learn a bit more about it and understand it better, and I know you do too. So stick around on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3 and stokvals. To stokval or not to stokval? That is the question. I say yes, because saving money is an important part of life. You never know when unexpected expenses may come up, and today we want to discuss a distinctly South African method of saving, these stokvals.
Yeah, and I just love the word in and of itself. It
Right?
almost says what it is. Stokvals, they're more than just savings groups, actually. They're a cherished tradition and a lifestyle of collective empowerment, which is what many, I want to say women feel, but I think men are involved nowadays as well.
Yeah.
These group saving circles bring together friends and families and neighbors, fostering financial inclusion to support social as well as economic development all across Mzansi. It's a beautiful thing that we've been doing.
You know what I like about it? I like the fact that there's a certain, even a psychological support element to it, because money, when you don't have money and it's a struggle, you don't have to struggle alone. Because you know that everybody is piling into this collective, and I think that's what's important, to know that you're not alone in the economics. I think that's a powerful thing about a stokval. So beyond the actual money, it's the group you create while saving that money. That's the power.
And I like that because often in, especially, you know, people of color in South Africa, money becomes such a taboo subject. But when we know that we've got this together as a collective, to Carl's point, like, we can do it. We can save money and actually empower ourselves moving on into a greater and brighter future.
Now, let's talk about a couple of things that you may need to know about a stokval in case this is your first time. So a stokval is a community-based savings club that has traditionally been popular in lower-income communities with groups that may not have had access to, let's just say, formal banking.
Right. I like that. It is an informal way of saving, like we've alluded to. Or even investing money. I mean, it's a nice approach to that. And they are built on a foundation of trust, like you said, between friends as well as community members. That's beautiful.
And the group is typically formed by people who already know each other, which is always great. So it's people you know, especially when it comes to money, you want to actually connect with people that you know. However, sometimes the invitation gets extended to other like-minded individuals in the greater community. I know for a fact that even, you know, a lot of these group messaging services, WhatsApp groups, etc., have become the formal part of bringing it all together.
Yeah, and let me tell you, there are different types of stokvals to actually accommodate different needs depending on where you're at, such as a burial fund or even property investment. There's also monthly groceries. That's the one that I've heard about. An annual payout, typically in the festive season. This makes sense.
And that's actually the most stressful time because, you know, a lot of the individuals in the stokval, they've got families. And if you are tight on budget on that time of the year, the greatest thing is that when you've got a stokval to back you, this is fantastic. So while stokvals have primarily been popular with older women, as Carissa mentioned earlier, more millennials actually have begun to embrace this method of saving and investing for good reason. It's the times of the, you know, when it comes to social media and all of those things, there's a lot of pressure.
There is.
But how great is the stokval also being part of a network of people that got your back? I feel like that's what it feels like to me.
And that's what we're missing, especially being online all the time. It's like, I want to know that somebody literally has got my back. And also somebody that I trust, that we mentioned earlier. You know the different stokvals, I don't know if I can mention this on Breakfast TV, but there's drink stokvals. You put things together for the festive season and then you're good. There's also meat stokvals or like canned goods stokvals, so that when it does come to festive, you don't even have to stress.
And I think that when you create a stokval group, I think one of the best sort of tips I'd give you is to make sure that if there's a big deal happening, so if one of the big retailers has a huge deal, pop it into the group, because I think that's the best way to say, right, can we not take advantage of this deal, especially toilet paper?
Oh, yes.
So when you've got a big toilet paper deal, in the group, say, I've got this, there's a big deal. Can we look at portioning some of the stokval to take advantage of this at the moment?
Oh, I love that.
And then have that banked for the end of the year. I think that's magical.
That, well, speaking about a big deal, I'm going to join a big deal in the kitchen.
Oh, really?
And I'll meet you there because
Please.
we're going to do something delicious, all right?
Okay, well, there we go. So in celebration of South Africa's group savings tradition, ABSA is proud to announce the launch of its inaugural ABSA Stokval Awards on the November 30th date. The prestigious event will celebrate exceptional savings clubs offering a remarkable, hear this, a 1 million rand prize pool. For more details on the ABSA Stokval Awards and participation, please visit the ABSA Stokval Awards page. Remember, terms and conditions apply, and ABSA is an authorized FSP. Good luck.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
And we're going to get into some good things right here in the kitchen. And we brought our girl with us. I can't wait to get into a sweet treat. Do you like the balance of the two?
I do.
Okay.
I do enjoy a sweet treat now and then.
You know, we had some broccoli. Now
Now
let's get into something else.
Balance, baby.
She's got it right there. Well, we're getting into a 5-ingredient lemon swirl square. It is a quick and refreshing no-bake treat, all right? Perfect for when you're craving something zesty but don't want to spend hours in the kitchen. Nobody's got time. With just a handful of ingredients, you can whip up something so simple yet really punchy. And that's my flavor profile when it comes to desserts. I can't wait to actually eat it because I'm like, let me get into this. Love a sweet thing, but let me have something to offset it as well. So we're going to get into this goodness right here. You got to smell this. I know it looks a little sus, but like delicious, right? Some lemon curd. We're going to go in with that right here. And then
So I believe I just
some
mixed
butter. 'Cause
this,
have you made a no-bake treat before?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so
well, this will be your first time getting in the kitchen with me. I absolutely love that.
fun.
Okay, so we definitely need to get into some condensed milk. I know you spotted this earlier and you were like, oh my gosh, that caught my eye.
I was like, condensed milk.
Well,
I used to love that as a kid, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, have you ever had condensed milk in tea before?
I have actually.
What a combination.
My mom makes the best condensed milk tea.
Does she?
Yeah, she loves tea, so any of her tea is like amazing.
Is your mom in the kitchen often?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah?
Every day. Shout out, mom.
Shout out, moms. What's your favorite meal that your mom has made for you?
Oh, she made a beautiful lamb curry yesterday, which was like
delicious.
With like roti.
Oh my, does she make a roti from scratch?
She does.
She does.
Yesterday's one was store-bought.
Oh my gosh, shout out moms. And you, how are you in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm good. Like I just make like light foods. I don't make heavy foods and like pots of foods and stuff like that. I don't do that. I make very light dishes. Yeah.
Light as in like salads or
like salads, like chicken, teriyaki bowls, like stuff like that. But I don't like cook like
the traditional
back in the day. Yeah.
The sausage food, the stews, all of that sort of thing. I also like that because the nostalgia hits when your mom does make it for you.
Exactly.
You get home and you're like, oh, give me some of that.
Exactly.
All right, so we got the condensed milk, the lemon curd, and the cream all mixed together. And we're going to go ahead, once you're ready, put the base in. It's so simple. My hands are so sticky right now.
Already.
Oh, that looks so good.
It's so light.
And then you're just going to push it down. Can you do it with the spatula?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Otherwise, you have to use your hands.
Well, let's see.
I'm usually not very good in the kitchen when it comes to desserts and stuff and
really?
baking. Yeah, because baking is a science and I respect it as that. And I don't want to mess around, right?
Yeah.
But I can make like a quick banana muffin because I always have brown bananas in my fridge. I just had to learn it and be resourceful. But this to me makes sense because it's no bake. It's like you actually are foolproof. And yes, I'm the fool. So I'm absolutely here for it.
I don't think we can mess this up. I don't think we
God,
can.
you did so good.
I don't think we
Well
can.
done. All right, and then we're going to go in with this. Do you have a favorite dessert? I know you don't always eat sweet things.
Oh, I like peppermint tart, so this is something similar.
Yes.
And I love carrot cake as well.
Same.
Yeah.
A cheesecake and a
Good
carrot
cheesecake,
cake
you
has
can't
my
go
heart.
wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go in with that and then just spread it around.
That looks good.
Doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm feeling very sticky right now.
Oh
Oh no.
This in such a short span of time.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
And I messed up already. I lifted your base a little bit. It's fine.
okay, yeah.
There's one word I love to use. It's rustic. I'm like, everything's rustic, okay? We're okay with that.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be.
It's okay.
It's a work in progress like me. All right, so if you do want to put some swirls in, I probably should have kept some lemon curd for the end. You could use these easy tools, just society sticks, and then you kind of like move it around like that. We can
That
be
looks
cute
like
with
fun.
it.
That looks like fun.
Be cute with it. And that's the point. You're supposed to have fun in the kitchen when you're here. And this is really just 5 ingredients that can make all the difference.
And do we set this or?
Yes, so you can set this in the fridge and then when you're ready to eat it, you go ahead and, well, you gotta wait 4 hours, but then the deliciousness does await you.
Wow.
But I feel like Robbie kind of enjoyed the marshmallows, we convinced him, but I feel like this 5-ingredient, no-bake lemon swirl deliciousness
I'm also
is
here.
really gonna...
I'm also here.
friend.
Sorry, I'm also here. Thank you. Just so
and Carl,
I appeared from Robbie's pocket. What do you guys need? Sorry.
I didn't expect you to talk when you're around.
Okay, yes.
Coming for your job,
We're
Robbie, that's all I'm
tasting.
saying. Okay. I'm gonna serve you guys.
Please do.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I've got great guests in studio with me. Okay.
Sure. Give us a large square.
Why not?
Oh, my word. You see, this is like a real cake to me.
Yeah, guys.
This is like a
We're going to
whole
work
cake.
these calories off later.
We already did, girl, this morning.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cheers, everybody. It smells
Cheers.
insane.
Cheers.
Cheers to all of your beautiful success. You guys
Oh.
really have been killing the game in your respective fields.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You can find this on expressoshow.com. Out of 10?
So good.
9, because there's always room for improvement.
You know what? I trust Robbie. He's a great critic. He's not going to lie to nobody. Okay, 9 out of 10. What you saying, Taz?
Oh, no.
Yeah, 10 for me.
10 out of 10?
This is, I mean, a workout length to get this calories off. What do you think? 8 hours.
Hour 40. Ooh.
No.
You know what? Food is also...
A week?
Food is also there to be enjoyed, not just used for fuel for your body. So please enjoy this. Don't even think twice about it. And you can enjoy it too. Like I said, find that recipe on expressoshow.com and get to know baking. It's the way to go.
And cardio.
Balance.
Win with a Tastemaster Junior and Clover. Watch this week's show and bake your dream birthday celebration cake using your favorite Clover products. Upload it to socials by replying to the competition post using hashtag the Tastemaster Junior and hashtag Clover Made with Love. You could win a KitchenAid Classic Stand Mixer plus a Clover hamper. Don't miss the Tastemaster Junior Tuesday evenings at 7, repeat Wednesdays at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m. Only on SABC2. Clover Made with Love.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. We are ready to wrap up the show, but before we get there, we want to make sure that you get something in your pocket. I mean, Monday could become unforgettable when you play Daily Lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot. I mean, come on now. So don't get left behind. Buy your tickets right now in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *75 29#, that's for USSD.
Oh, I love that. So many ways that you could win today. Now, of course, these details are on our Expresso social media pages, so please go and check them out. Don't make me beg you to win some money. Under Push or Play Daily Lasso for an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot, and you could be a winner today.
All right, so let's be a winner with UCT Online High School's National Got Talent competition. Taking the stage now, Marina Groenmeijer is going to be performing a beautiful O Mio Babino Caro, which is a Giacomo Puccini song. You're going to love it, so enjoy. Bellissima.
Ooh.
That was really great, and this is UCT Online High School's Got Talent competition. It's a national competition, and that's one of the competitors. That's all the details you're going to need there. We're talking singers, artists, poets, dancers, staff talents, rare talents, tall people, fit people. You know, they could also
nominated
enter.
people.
I mean, just say nominated individuals of a year. You know, there's everybody. But it's been a great show, and I just want to say thank you so much for being here with these talents. First and foremost, Tasman. You.
Hey.
Yo.
Guys, thank you for having me.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
No
Guys, don't forget to tune into Tropical Island of Treasure every Saturday, 6:30 p.m. on S3.
Yes!
Repeats on Monday on SABC 1 on S1.
Yeah. Wait, S1, 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
S3 every Saturday.
Exactly.
You got it, girl.
Love it.
Listen, and you also stand a chance to win a good share of money if you can guess the winner. I told you I got my money on this girl. I'm just saying. Robbie, you're also a winner, though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We all winners.
Yes, we are. Thank you. Thank you. We are. Yes.
Well, you can catch me this week at the Homecoming Centre from the 2nd till the 6th. Tickets available at Quickets. Robbie Collins, come as you are.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I'll come as I am. And Carl, you better come as you are too.
I'm going, obviously, but I need a front row seat, brother. Because if people like you are coming to the show, I cannot be in the second. But there we go.
Oh, I love it. I'll definitely be there, Robbie. I can't wait to support you. He's a funny guy, okay? So you better come. But then tomorrow we've got some really good things coming up on the show that comedians will need, early risers will need, sports stars will need, fantastic human beings will need.
Thank you.
And that's coffee.
Yeah, coffee is important. So if you would like to be part of World Coffee Day, just tell us exactly how you enjoy your coffee, and we'll be very, very happy to enjoy the coffee along with you on your feel-good breakfast. I just like the shot, okay? It looks good. It just looks good.
Oh, thank you for being with us at the start of your week. I hope we brought you tears and joy and love on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Carlito, we'll be back again.
See you tomorrow, okay? Wake up nice and early. We'll be entertaining you once again. Go see Robbie's show. Go see Tropical Island Treasure. Go see this one win in the awards. It's going to be great. And UCT Online High School, all the best with your Got Talent Awards. It's going to be perfect. From all of us here, your Feel Good Breakfast Show, have a good morning.
Nada.